What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Week 2 Jump Off Madden NFL 22 tournament. My name is Primrose, and I'm joined here with Nick Mazesco, and we're going to be your hosts for today's tournament. We have a lot of great games ahead for you guys today. Nick, are you excited for today's tournament?
I mean, it's a beautiful Saturday. We
Great
got
Saturday.
college football, we got NFL football, and we got Madden football. I mean, I don't know what more you could want. It should be a great weekend of action. Excited to see these guys get going, and we're eking closer. I know it's still December, but we're eking closer to that Orlando final, and I can't wait to get there.
January 29th. I'm so excited for that date. I myself will be there participating in the tournament. If you guys in chat right now are any somewhat interested in joining this tournament, make sure that you guys do head over to jumpoff.gg. That is the website where all of this is taking place. You guys can go over there, sign up for the tournament. There is an Xbox section for the tournament and a PlayStation section for the tournament. And how this entire thing works, there's 4 different weekends of qualifiers. Currently, we are in our second weekend of qualifiers. There's also 2 more weekends, so next weekend and the following weekend after that. So if you guys not only don't play today, but if you guys don't make it to the finals like you wanted to, you guys can buy yourself back into the tournament. I think it's an awesome way to participate in this game and keep going in the entire tournament, make it all the way to the Orlando finals if you guys want to do that. So make sure that you guys do head over to the jumpoff.gg website and sign up for that. All the details are listed over there. The grand final prize pool is $24,000. And if you make the top 8, which is there's top, is it top 8? It is 8, isn't it? Is it 8?
I'm
It's
sorry.
8.
I'm right now currently on jumpoff.gg signing up because you told me 24,000, and I have to get on that. That's just
Oh
too
yeah,
much
go
money.
go to
Yeah, hold
jumpoff.gg
on.
and sign up.
Sign
I
up
think
for
it's
that.
so there's 2 finalists from every weekend, so it's not going to be 8. Is it going to be 8? Oh my god, I don't even know. I'm confusing myself now. I will figure that out for you guys. But the top finalists from Xbox and PlayStation every single week will make it to the Orlando Grand Finals to compete for the $24,000 prize pool. I think it's an awesome tournament. I think it's so much fun at the grand prize or at the grand finals, I'm sorry, in Orlando. You guys will be able to choose your team. So whoever is the finalist will be the team captains and we'll be able to pick one influencer or celebrity as well as one Madden pro or Madden content creator such as myself. So the or the celebrity or the influencer could be, Terrence Ross. You could have Terrence Ross on your team. You can have myself on your team. And then there you go. That's your entire team for the weekend. And you guys will get to participate and hopefully win that grand prize. It's going to be
Yeah.
so much fun, right, Nick?
I mean, it will. First of all, you're gonna get to be in Orlando in January. So all you people in the Midwest and the East Coast, you're gonna be dealing with winter. Head on down to Florida. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, you gotta love a tournament where you have an opportunity not only to compete for a $24,000 prize pool, but you have multiple opportunities. If a weekend doesn't go your way, we've all had that game of Madden where we didn't play very well. You can just sign up for the next week. I mean, come on, how good is
And
that?
you
Everybody's
sign up
always
for
asking for
cheaper
it.
too. If you've
Exactly.
participated in this weekend and you didn't make it as far as you wanted to, you get to sign up for cheaper for next weekend.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're always looking. I think in the Madden community, double elim is what everybody wants. You basically got quad elim at this point. It's basically if you play
Exactly.
every week, you got 4 opportunities. And if you can't qualify after 4 opportunities, still go down to Orlando. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, it's open to everyone. If you guys want to go down there and participate, or if you can't make the finals, you want to hang out, go down there, view the tournament, spend the weekend in Orlando. You guys get to meet some of your favorite content creators, influencers, celebrities. But for right now, let's take a look at our brackets for the day today. These matches soon here. So this one is going to be the Xbox bracket for today. You guys can already tell we are in our semifinals right now. In our first 2 games, we have Get Lucky Oreo versus Silent Ninja.
Mhm.
And then as well as our second game, we have OG2K versus Mr. Steel. So we'll watch some of those games for you guys soon here. Moving on to our PlayStation bracket.
I love this Xbox bracket, by the way. I think that you got at least.
It's great.
I mean, all 4 of those semifinalists you could see winning it, and that's all you can ask for.
Of course, totally. It's going to be an awesome day of games today. It's going to be so much fun. I think a few of these games too, I'm keeping my eye on. I think a few of these are going to be very, very close games. But moving on to our semifinals for the PlayStation bracket, we have Stay Solo versus Money.
Money Man
How do I pronounce
Michi.
that?
It's Money Man Michi.
Mansamichi. I
Yeah.
don't know how to pronounce that name. I've
Yeah,
never seen that name in my life.
I've seen Money Man Michi around these streets. He's a goon out there. Nobody wants to take on the Meech Man.
Heard about the tournament firsthand from some of their favorite streamers, some of their favorite content creators. This tournament, it hasn't gotten a lot of people following on Twitter. Speaking of which, if you guys are in chat right now, make sure that you guys go ahead, go over to the Jump Off Twitter page and make sure that you guys go ahead and follow the Twitter page. You guys can stay updated on the entire tournament. You guys can see exactly who is going to be participating in the tournament first. So make sure that you guys go ahead over there and make sure that you guys do follow. But like I was saying, though, this is a tournament where, it's smaller to begin with. And I feel like now you guys need to sign up. If you guys are here, you have to sign up for week 3 because it's only going to get bigger. And, who knows? Noah up next, who is playing in the MCS today, could be playing next weekend. So make sure that you guys go ahead and sign up as early as possible to get the best chance for yourself to qualify. Because last weekend we had 2 people who, I had heard of one of them, but the other one I hadn't heard of.
I mean, and what you're looking at is you've got an interesting gap in the competitive schedule right now because we've got MCS double Elam bracket this weekend and next weekend. Next weekend's bracket is going to be smaller because we'll have eliminated. I think we'll go from 256 in that bracket down to 64. So you'll have some of those guys open back up. But man, I mean, you talk about a tournament that's perfectly placed in the competitive calendar. It's sitting there, January 28th, right between the last chance qualifier and the Madden Bowl. This is a great opportunity. You talk about, it's not really an underground tournament because, man, I mean, underground tournaments typically don't have celebrities and don't have influencers going there. We talk about an opportunity to get to a big tournament where you can play some great competition, meet some great people, and make a name for yourself. I don't know what more you could ask for.
I don't know either. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much fun. But moving on to the first game that we have Get Lucky Oreo versus Silent Ninja. Both are the Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be our first game for today. I'm super excited. We did see one of these games, but it ended up being the finals game last week where we saw the Arizona Cardinals versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
What are you excited for about this?
I'm excited for the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm excited for the Arizona Cardinals
I got the hat.
too. I'm rooting for them.
I was ready.
I'm rooting for the Arizona Cardinals.
I mean, it's regs. The Cardinals have been the best team in regs since whatever day the game came out, August 28th. I mean, at the end of the day, you've got Kyler Murray, escape artist. You got Kyler Murray can sling the ball over the field. You got one of the best wide receivers in the game in DeAndre Hopkins. You got a sneaky backfield, especially with Chase Edmonds because he has such a high speed rating. He can really be both. You got James Conner, the power back. You got Chase Edmonds, the speed back, and then you got a defense with the best user in the game in Simmons. I mean, just go out there and roam about with a linebacker that should be a safety. I mean, this Cardinals team is loaded, and I know I'm wearing the hat. I see. Look, and there's AJ Green. He's 175 years old, and he made it down the field.
Yeah, totally. It's gonna be awesome. If you guys notice at the top 2, we got Get Lucky Oreo versus Silent Ninja. Get Lucky Oreo is actually part of Team Get Lucky. If you guys don't know who that is, TGL is probably one of the biggest Madden teams that there is. I'm kind of biased towards TGL because I am dating K-Mac, who started TGL. But yeah,
it's a good reason to be biased. I mean, I'm just saying.
It's a great reason to be biased. But yes, for those of you guys, there's a few different Madden teams. We got 818, we got TNC, we got TGL,
EMB, you got NFA, you got. I mean, the crews in Madden are so important.
They go all over the place. But switching over to our second, this is actually our second Xbox tournament game that we have. We got Mr. Steel versus OG2K. So you can see in the very bottom corner we have PL Oreo Sorry, that's his Twitch name. But we got Get Lucky Oreo versus Silent Ninja. We're going to be switching between these two games for you guys here, watching the most exciting one that we have on screen at the moment.
Yeah,
Get Lucky Oreo all the way down to the first
yeah, we got sort of double red zone action right now. Scott does stand up in the chat, ask, why do people play as the Cardinals? 2 words, Kyler Murray. He's got like 89 speed. He's got escape artist. He's got gunslinger. He can just absolutely roam around and throw the football. You got D-Hop. You got AJ Green is great in this game because he's tall. You can throw it up to him. And there's Christian Kirk. He's not that good, but when you leave him open like that, he scores touchdowns. And so that makes the Cardinals really good. Defensively, Isaiah Simmons, Chandler Jones is an X factor. I mean, this team is just loaded.
It really is. And when it comes down to it, too, those abilities that you were talking about, you know, escape artist, gunslinger, those type of things are so important when it comes down to Madden and when it comes down to gameplay and picking the right team. You know, it's a big deal on MUT, but it's a huge deal on regs because you have to pick your team based on who is already on the team, who gets what ability is already on the team. And that is why some of these people will pick these specific teams, you know, like I personally, my team is Green Bay in regs only because I'm used to them last year. But after seeing all of these regs tournaments that have been playing out and that have been happening so far this year in Madden 22, I might switch over to Cardinals because they seem a little OP with the you know, gunslinger, escape artist.
They are. They're broken. By the way, shout out to Screamin' A Smith, an absolute 10 out of 10 Twitch name. Appreciate y'all hosting the tournament.
Love
Have fun competing in the PS5 side. Love it. 10 out of 10, dog.
Side.
Isn't it the worst when you typo multiple times in a row? You're like, I messed it up. Let me do it. And then you do it again. You're like, stupid fingers. How do you work?
I do that all the time. Actually, all the time. It's so frustrating.
Maybe Yoda.
You know, and
Maybe
then
Yoda?
people make fun of you because you're just sitting here. You're just like, what's my fault? I have big fingers. Like, you know, I'm just fat fingering the buttons.
These are basically Vienna sausages. I got nothing. I get ripped all the time.
I have small hands, but I still fat finger buttons. I do that all the time on my controller. Oh my gosh, I have my controller in front of me. I will press A, but here's how I press it. I press it at the bottom.
By the way,
portion of
Scott,
my
that's
finger.
why they picked the Cardinals. That's why. Kyler Murray just
Here we
walked
go.
in.
What I was saying though, I will press it with the bottom portion of my finger and accidentally press X.
Yeah. Been there,
Fun.
done that. I blame every turnover I have in the game of Madden on a wrong button. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. It
does matter so much. All right, switching back over to the Get Lucky Oreo versus Silent Ninja game. We do have Silent Ninja currently on offense right now. 7-0 for Get Lucky Oreo.
Good defense downfield. Really drop those zone drops back. I mean, this is a game where if you can find coverage deep down the field, you're going to have a good time. Unfortunately, it's hard to find that coverage deep down the field. Deep Blues do sort of play like a chicken with their head cut off and sometimes guard things. RB is open and naked and see ya.
Wide open.
That's Rondale Moore,
wide
former Purdue Boilermaker. Rondale Moore. He made my Ohio State Buckeyes life miserable when Purdue beat Ohio State by 29. Yeah, I'm still mad about it. That was in 2018.
I didn't start watching that. I don't know.
You shouldn't have.
I'm new.
It would have made you sad.
I'm new to the whole NFL. Came back, got me into it. I'm kind of hooked now. It's a lot of fun. It's a good way to spend your Sunday. Great way to spend your Sunday and Thursday. Monday.
And Monday. And
Monday.
Sometimes Saturdays during Thanksgiving.
Sometimes.
And then also playoff season. Fridays. Yeah, I mean, again, it's such a big part of our lives. I don't know. I don't know where I'd be without it. I mean, you play Madden, that's Lurk. That's Lurk City.
Oh, there we go. And that...
Who is... I'm sorry. I need to look...
Swerve.
He got all swervy out. Kyler! Kyler looks silly out there. Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky.
Get lucky. That was Oreo's thing. That's how we started Team Get Lucky. Oreo literally just sat there into the mic. Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. That was it. We were playing blackjack. All right?
Yep.
And Oreo would click the button. Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. That's how Team Get Lucky started. Those are the origins of Team Get Lucky, and Get Lucky Oreo just got lucky right there. What's the score right here? Is that an 8? I can't read it.
They don't have a great
I can't
lighting.
read it.
No. It's
It's
fine.
a 0. Perfect. Okay, we just confirmed it was a 0. For me, I can't read it. It's hard for me to read. I'm looking at the stream. It might be a little hard for you guys. We'll keep you guys updated on the score.
It's fine.
It's 0-7 right now for OG2K.
Brother, that pick 6 is James Wiggins. I'd say star for the Cardinals, but I'm a Cardinals season ticket holder, and I don't know who James Wiggins is. So, former Cincinnati Bearcat.
Oh.
Heyo.
Not quite sure who James Wiggins is. It's a
Hey,
cool name.
He got promoted to the active roster in the middle of the year. He's
Oh, nice.
when the Cardinals lost everybody to injury. Sheltron says dope stream setup.
Thank you, Celtron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Kyler Murray walks into the end
Thank
zone.
you,
I mean,
boss.
Kyler Murray's not fair. Like
Thank you.
seriously. Yo, hey EA, let me talk to you for a second. I'm gonna leave for it. Yo, EA, how's it going, man? I've watched too many Regs players fall victim to Kyler Murray, and I get it. Like, he's really good. I watch him a lot, but what about the other 31 teams? Because Kyler's not fair. Like, how do you guard him? Get back at me. Let me know.
Switching back over to the Get Lucky Oreo versus Silent Ninja game. OG2K versus Mr. Steel right now. It's 7-7, tied.
One game 7 on piece, one game 14-0. Yeah, he rolls out a ton. I mean, stay still. He rolls out. He's got too much speed. I mean, again, it's weird because you play Ultimate Team where you inherently build a defense of, the 95 and 96 overall right now. They can keep up with him. In Regs, unfortunately, like, there's no D-line that can keep up with Kyler Murray. Like, there's just not. And then guess what? If you sell out to him and you contain him and you put a spy out there and you play on conservative, then he's just going to dot you down the field anyways. He's a cheat code. He is the new age Michael Vick. I mean, that's what he is.
Let me double check right now before we continue on to this. I believe that the Mr. Steel versus OG2K game, I believe that, let's see, this is OG2K stream. OG2K, I believe right now is currently on defense. That helps.
Shout out to OG2K. Somebody who I've seen, he's one of those guys.
He's active in my chat.
You know those guys that seem to be in every Madden chat? That's OG2K. He seems to tune into everything, which I love to see. I love to see those community guys.
I see him all over the place. He is all over the Madden community. He's one of those people that it's like everyone knows. You mention his name, and although like I don't know him from like playing Madden, I haven't seen him in many of these tournaments. It's really cool to watch him right now.
Somebody just hit D-Hop for a big old touchdown in the other game. Like, D-Hop just made the entire defense look silly.
Oh, wow.
Like, he see ya. It was
Mr. Steel. That was Mr. Steel. The names are flipped on them. Yeah, OG2K is on defense.
Mr. Steel. Man of Steel. Call this man Superman. Or not. I mean, assuming he wins. It's gonna look silly if he doesn't win and he's Superman. That was always my problem with Superman. How does anyone defeat it? He's defeated only by a rock on his planet. Like, how does he not just win all the time? Like, it's wild. Sorry.
I'm sorry about that. I have the gardeners currently right outside my window. It's a little loud, so I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
I have no garden. I'm in Arizona. We don't have gardeners. We have dirt.
K-Mac wants to move to Arizona, and I told him I wouldn't move anywhere unless there's grass.
We have turf, okay? I don't know why you gotta be so negative, okay? Arizona's a lovely place.
Oh my God, look at that run right there from Silent Ninja. Did you see that?
That was icky sticky. That was James
sticky.
Conner, former Pitt Panther, former Pittsburgh Steeler too.
I like this Nick. Rob Villain says I like this Nick guy.
Hey,
well,
Rob.
you can see him because he is the face of competitive Madden. You can see him all over the place. All over the place.
It's sad for competitive Madden. You gotta look at this a lot. Wake up every morning. I look at it.
We love you, Nick. You're awesome. All right, switching back over to Mr. Steel versus OG2K. Looks like we did fix their names up there. I think it's 7-14 right now. It is so hard to read that. It is so hard to read that.
Hey guys, can we turn down the spotlight on the Arizona Cardinals white scoreboard? Thank you.
Yeah, why? Like, what's going on in it's? I'm pretty sure that's like an actual Madden type thing, right? They have that in like the actual games. Yeah. That is so great. Thank you, EA.
That was an interesting route combo there. He had a dig route going into a comeback route on the right side and just threw it at two of them and said, yeah, somebody catch it. D-Hop came up with the catch. But you don't like to see those routes running into each other because that's where you get awkward drops.
Yeah, you'll see two people running into each other. It's happened to me a ton when I'm playing. I get two routes that, you know, are going opposite each other. They run into either each other, they run into a defender, and then I still throw it and it's just not open. So you gotta be careful with that.
So
Definitely
it looks
gotta be
like Mr. Steele's rocking that DB fire to cover 2 blitz, which just means you can just throw that corner out all day. Like, just have fun with it. There's a hard flat over there, and that's about it. So just throw that corner out all day and make him change defense. Big 4th and 7 here. This feels like a ball game play because Silent Ninja doesn't want to give this ball back to Oreo. Okay, cool. Well, he's going to give that ball back to Oreo. Thanks for talking.
And there was a sack right there.
Marcus
Thanks
Golden.
for the commentary, Nick. Love it.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
well, here's the thing. Kyler Murray's not nearly as good when you hit him right away. He can't scramble once he's already on the ground. Got him.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc.
So red zone offense for Get Lucky Oreo. Now, here's the thing. Here's always been my question. If you're a part of TGL, you're rocking the Get Lucky tag, and you don't get lucky, do you get kicked out of the crew immediately? Like, is that like, I'm sorry, dog? Like,
I mean, we still have Banks in the crew. Don't know how.
He doesn't play Madden.
No, he does not. Don't know how. But, I mean, the whole point of TGL, though, I feel like it's more of, you know, just pointing out the fact that Madden can be up to chance. You know, you can play a game of Madden and get extremely lucky on one play and not get lucky at all on the next play. And so I think that's what, you know, TGL is kind of pointing to, because it's like you'll have these like singular plays. You know, Noah gets lucky a lot. Noah's really good at doing this, but you know, these like singular plays, and it's like, you know, get lucky, get lucky, get lucky.
Yeah, well, there's Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds just like followed the traffic plan and walked into the end. This game feels like it's going to go down to the last drive because OG2K and Mr. Steele, they're throwing haymakers left and right, and we're in a 14-14 game. At least I'm pretty sure it's 14. I'm still blinded by that.
It is 14-14. It is, yes. 14-14.
Can I get some sunglasses? Honey, can you bring me some sunglasses? No?
Yeah, where are mine, too? Let's put mine on, like,
do you have
another touchdown right there.
Do you have floaties or some sort of life jacket or flotational device? Because we got a flood going on over here, and it's not
Yep.
pretty.
It's going to be 21-0 with only a minute left in the first half. For Get Lucky Oreo. And you know what? Get Lucky Oreo's getting lucky right now.
By the way, I just like to point out, hanging out in the chat.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh, Rondale, that dude's okay. He's gonna play the clock game.
All right.
That's Rondale Moore. He's got 4.340 speed. Gas me up. That's what I'm saying. I'm in a new realm. What's up? What's up, dog? We do have to give a big shout out. Okay, in the chat right now is our gracious host. Okay, and I feel like we need to give him. Well, we gotta give him the NBA treatment. I'm just saying, like, you can't just say, oh look, there's Terrence Ross in the chat. So he stands at 6 feet 6 inches tall, plays shooting guard out of the University of Washington from your Orlando Magic. It is none other than Terrence Ross. How's that? Was that good?
That was perfect. Love it, Nick. Love it.
Love to see it.
That was awesome. We always need those types of intros from Nick. Always need those types of intros.
First dab on camera. Let's go.
And here's the dabs. Okay, and moving on.
Let's go. What do you mean? I'm fired already? I gotta go?
This
All right,
is why
guys.
I love casting with you, though. You're so much fun. Honestly. You're so much fun. It's like having a conversation.
Beam.
So much fun. Wow.
Beam.
Nice little dot right there.
Dot
Back right
in the
there from Mr. Steele for gain of 6. Hopefully he can make this extra point.
I mean, in Madden, yes. In the NFL, extra points are like 50-50 right now. I feel like every kick is...
Listen, unless you're K-Mac, you will always make the extra point in Madden. All right?
Shout out to Focus Kicker.
Yeah. He will still miss kicks with Focus Kicker, actually. There was one of his YouTube videos that he was recording. Wow. There we go.
Andy, Isabella.
And out of bounds to stop that clock right there for Silent Ninja. See if we can pick up any points on this drive at all. 7 would be great. 3, okay.
It at least makes it not a 0 on your side of the scoreboard.
Of course. Oh my God.
There we go. We got it, right?
There we
Shutout's
go. That was
broken.
a dot.
And
That
look
was a
at
dot.
Bucktooth Cliff Kingsbury. Did you see that? Yo, what was that? Who got the model for Cliff Kingsbury wrong?
Wait, what?
If they cut back to Cliff Kingsbury after a touchdown, he looks Bucktooth. It's very funny.
Are you serious?
It's very funny.
Oh gosh.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Gas Me Up says Regs isn't balanced. I mean, well, actually, he said Regs isn't balanced, but Regs isn't balanced.
No, Riggs is
Not
not. That's why both streams right now we are playing have both Arizona Cardinals on offense and defense. We have four teams, 4 different people using the Arizona Cardinals right now. And Nick explained a little earlier, but if you want to kind of reiterate on why that is.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's really good. D-Hop's really good. Isaiah Simmons is the best user in the game.
Kyler Murray is like insane, actually. It's like you
TLDR.
take the best of like Lamar Jackson and then you add Gunslinger and
In the words of Hannah Montana, you take the best of both worlds.
best of both worlds. Yeah.
First Hannah Montana reference here on Jump Off. Terrence, I'm gone. All right, see you, dude. Fired again. Is this restricted regs now, guess? This is
not. If it was restricted, there would be no Cardinals.
no Cardinals.
No
There'd be no
Cardinals,
Arizona Cardinals
no
anywhere.
Packers and no Bucks. Is that what it would be?
We might have Bucks. He threw that
Ooh,
into
okay.
more traffic than the I-5 at 6 o'clock.
What was that? Triple coverage?
Yeah. I would guess if there was
Maybe
restricted.
quadruple coverage?
Oreo's going to get a field goal. Hello? There was like 17 seconds. Okay, cool. It's 24-7. I would guess if there was
Oreo's
restricted
not the best at
regs.
controlling clock. It's okay.
My guess is restricted regs would be no Cardinals, Ravens, Bucks, Packers. Maybe Bills.
I heard about, yes, the Bills too. That's
Josh
one
Allen
team
has
that I
this.
completely forgot about is the Bills, honestly, because I haven't seen it. Many people play the Bills in a long time. I don't play a lot of regs. I don't watch a lot of regs tournaments, but that was like one thing, especially I noticed on Players Lounge, was all of those teams were restricted, and that's kind of where I get my regs information on what teams are the best, because Players Lounge will have that for you. So
yeah, Kyler would absolutely be restricted in restricted regs. Like he's a cheat code. But like they just did a big X Factor update. Josh Allen has fast break now, which is wild. So the Bills are kind of nuts. The Chargers are nuts right now. They got 3 players got abilities. They gave Herbert, Mike Williams, and Austin Eckler all got abilities, and they didn't have it at the beginning of the year.
Oh my
D-Hop,
gosh.
deep corner.
Yeah, that was the first football game I went to. Actually, it was this year. It was the Halloween game. It was the Chargers versus Patriots. Their stadium is beautiful. The Chargers stadium, beautiful.
I want to get
Absolutely
SoFi
beautiful.
so bad. Like, it looks so nice.
Oh my gosh. If you go, please let me know. I will gladly go to another game with you. 100%. I love that stadium. It was so pretty. Honestly, it's like semi-open. So you have like the wind coming through. So there was like a few times where it's like I could feel like the winds. I got a little cold. But how their stadium is actually set up, it's into the ground. So like you walk in and it's like you have like the top rows or whatever, like the nosebleeds are up top. But then you go down into the ground, and so their field is actually down into the ground. So I don't think the wind affects them like at all.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah, no.
No, Vegas' stadium
pretty
is
cool.
built similarly.
The Vegas Stadium?
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet, but I've seen it. I really want to go.
Yeah,
It's
we were
so
there.
cool. So cool.
We went to the Raiders-Dolphins game, week 3, and then we'll be there tomorrow for Raiders and Washington.
Ooh.
The old Washington, the
Nice.
Fighting Taylor Heineke's coming to town. My buddy's a big Raiders fan, so, yeah, I mean, it's like 5 hours from here, so we just hop in the car, go stay for 2 days, go to the game. So it's a nice stadium. I'll say, like, it's not my favorite thing in the world. They've got some cool stuff, but the stadium itself is kind of,
Oh, that was a pick.
Byron Murphy is really good, but when you just throw it like directly at his chest, I don't know how good you have to be. But it's a nice stadium. The art pieces they put in and like the Eternal Flame like is cool. It's a cool stadium, but like it's not.
The
I
Twitch
think
lounge looks really cool.
yeah, well, yeah, and
Shout out Twitch.
yeah, and the Wynn Field Pass looks really cool, but I don't have $3,000 to go hang out in a
Oh
club
my
all
god,
day.
those seats are insane. I actually found some seats in the Twitch section for like 700, which I mean is still ridiculous for seats, but
Yeah, just like 700. Yeah, no big deal.
700.
Whatever.
No big deal. I think those sections though, they're so cool, honestly.
You know what $700 tickets are in my house? A divorce. So not gonna do that. Not gonna do that one. Kyler Beam. He has subbed out Max Williams. Max with 2 X's. At tight end for the Cardinals, and he is rocking Darrell Daniels, which I believe is because I think Darrell Daniels has like 86 speed. And in Madden, there's only one rating that matters. It doesn't matter what your overall is.
Speed.
It just matters what your speed rating is.
Speed is definitely very, very, very important, which is why I love using the Niners. Love using the Niners. Yeah, Mostert.
Imagine if Raheem Mostert was healthy. Just imagine that.
He's like my favorite player, and now that he's out for the entire season, I have to pick another favorite player. And I don't know who to pick. I'm thinking Debo. But it's a hard choice.
Yeah, Debo's out this week.
He is injured. See, I don't want to go Kittle because everyone's favorite player is Kittle. Like,
I
who's your
love
favorite
Debo.
player in the Niners? Kittle's amazing.
I think George
Like,
Kittle
yes,
is.
Kittle's great.
I think
Raheem Mostert. No one ever says Raheem Mostert is their favorite. He's mine.
George Kittle's overrated.
You think he's overrated?
I like George Kittle. He's cool. He has
All
a
right,
quarterback
Travis
that.
Kelce or George Kittle?
Kelsey, it's not even close. Travis Kelsey's a freak of nature. Here's the answer. Here's the problem with Kittle. Okay, this is the God's honest truth. He has a guy in Jimmy Garoppolo who likes to check down to the tight end incessantly. So that makes him look better than he already is. In the same way that TJ Hawkinson looks really good because Jared Goff doesn't know how to throw it more than 3 yards in front of his face and only looks at tight ends. But when TJ Hawkinson gets locked down, all of a sudden he doesn't look that good. Kittle's been locked down the last 3 or 4 weeks. Trust me, I have him on my fantasy team. He doesn't score. That's a beam. Christian Kirk.
That is the touchdown right there for Get Lucky Oreo.
I like George Kittle. I think he's a little overrated. I also think we've seen this year in the
31-7.
NFL, there's been a lot of tight ends that we've seen score and be effective. And I think you're starting to get into that area like where running backs got about 5 or 6 years ago, which is tight ends are kind of a dime a dozen. Unless you are Travis Kelce, Darren Waller, sure, I'll put George Kittle in there. I mean, sure, okay, Mark Andrews. Beyond that, though, like, Dawson Knox has 6 touchdowns for the Bills. Like, Dalton Schultz has 5 for the Cowboys. Like, these aren't great tight ends. They're just the tight end position is really good at play action. That's what they are.
All right, so basically what you're saying is Jimmy G and Kittle are like Brady and Gronk.
You could take it like that, sure, you absolute homer. Chat help. Chat help.
This is Mr. Steele.
Chat, save
what is
me?
this? 24? Is this 24-24? I can't read it.
Yeah. Sure.
24-24?
Or it's 24-14. I think it's 14.
Is it 14-24? I think it is 14-24. Yes, we are confirmed 14-24 for OG2K, who is currently on offense.
And there goes Kyler. Yep.
Straight into the end zone with Kyler Murray. Straight into the end zone.
Like, it just, like, I will say,
7.
if you're in regs and you are playing the Cardinals and you're not running something with a spy out there, you just aren't interested in stopping Kyler Murray. Which is fine, but you better keep up with him. And so far, OG2K hasn't kept up with Mr. Steele because Mr. Steele got a field goal right before the half, and that's the difference in the game. Oreo also got a field goal before the half, and he's up 31-7. So, you know. Sorry, Silent Ninja. Sorry, bud. Thanks for playing. Sign up next week.
If you guys don't make it this week, you guys are more than welcome to sign up next week for a discount. You guys can buy yourself back. It's literally called buybacks. You guys can buy yourself back over at the JumpOff.gg website. All you guys got to do is just log in, and you guys will see the option after today's game. So once today is completely finished with finals and everything, you guys will have the option to buy yourself back at a lower price. I think it's awesome. I think that is such a great thing that they do. Honestly, so you can get a lower price buying yourself back. It's
Yeah, all right,
It's awesome.
concede game. Yeah, fair enough. Oreo got that one. No, I love the system because it rewards you for playing multiple weekends. It rewards you for it at least makes it feel like not only am I getting another chance to win a trip to Orlando and to go compete with these celebrities and influencers, but I'm also like my time's valued. They're going, hey, we saw you played last week. Let's give you a discount next week. I love that.
Love
This
it.
is-
I think it's absolutely awesome.
How did OG get the ball back? He scored to make it 24-21. Now he
did,
has the
but
ball.
I don't know how he has the ball back. Did he get a fumble?
It had to. It had to be a pick. I think he's on the other side of the field, so it had to be a pick down the field.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It is. He is on the other side of the field. It did have to be a pick because otherwise he would be towards his own. Oh,
That's
my,
Rondale.
oh my
Spin
God.
cycle, Rondale!
Oh my God.
Icky, sticky.
Wow, that is sticky right there. See, that's something that I need to learn. I need to learn when to spin and how to spin. I do not do it. I spin and I go backwards. It does not work out in my favor at all.
I'm great at spin moves. I mean, I'm down 41-7 at that point, but I'm spinning and winning. Big shout out to Silent Ninja in the chat, throwing up the GGs. Silent
GG,
Ninja.
Silent Ninja.
GG, man.
Good job, dude. Make sure that you go onto the website. You guys can buy yourself back. I was just talking about this. Make sure you go head over to the JumpOff.gg website. You can buy yourself back for a lower price. Make sure that you go do that, Silent Ninja. I'd love to see you compete again.
It's like a poker tournament. Just buy back in. Come on, dog.
Buy back in to the poker tournament. At least you don't lose thousands of dollars playing Madden.
So
this tournament, you have an opportunity to win prize pool of $24,000.
Silent Ninja throwing the Fendadios up in the chat.
There we
Those
go.
Nick Mazesco emotes. Love to see it. You'll love to see it. Okay, so OG2K was down 24-14. He's rattled off 14 unanswered to take the lead. But does he have defense to stop Mr. Steele on this drive? Because he really only needs one stop, and he can milk this clock.
Yes, 100% can. Out of bounds right there for Mr. Steele.
That's Daniels down the field. Now, Silent Ninja, you did run into a buzzsaw. I mean, that's what happens. Is you ran into an absolute buzzsaw, and it's two chocolate cookies with a sugary cream in the middle. It's called an Oreo.
Called an Oreo.
You know it's
Oh my
coming.
God.
Rose, you know
the
it's
funny thing
coming.
about Oreo?
Rose, you know
He
it's
doesn't-
coming.
He doesn't like Oreos.
You ready? You ready?
Dab.
Got it.
Here we go. Yep.
Got
Yep.
it. Let's
Knew
go.
it. Knew it. Knew the dab was coming. I knew the dab was coming. Yeah. So, great game right here, though, that we got between OG2K and Mr. Steele. It's getting a little close. Oh my God, that was a dot right over the
Yeet.
center of the field.
Andy Isabella. You know, in Italian, Bella means beautiful, and that was a beautiful catch.
Was a beautiful catch. Absolutely was a beautiful catch. Shout out to Nick for being bilingual over here.
Well, I'm
Don't
a
know
man
if
of
he's
many
really
tongues.
bilingual, but knows a few words.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's what I got. That's what I got. Shout out to Italy.
There we go. You know, I took
2-minute warning.
Italian. That was, in high school when you have to take your language classes. That was my language that I chose. I took 4 years of Italian, and I took 2 more years in college. And
Oh,
is a
did he?
pick.
He lurked that bad boy. Give
oh
me
my
that.
God, that was a lurk. That was an absolute lurk right there.
Let's see this. I don't know if he got both those feet in bounds. Hey, refs, can we check on that? It did look like he got, but whatever. It's fine. OG's like, I saw them in bounds.
So what is this score right here? Is that 20-24? Is that correct? That's what I'm seeing. All right, so it is 20-24, which
Are we
means
sure
that
it's not
OG2K
28-24?
Seriously, are we sure that it's not? But it looks like OG2K actually has to score right here because he did miss the 2-point kick earlier. So, or the 2-point pass, whatever. He missed the 2-point conversion earlier, so it does look like he has to score right here. So it looks like we got ourselves a ball game, Nick.
Back to Chase Edmonds. No, I am 99% sure that is 28-24. He would not. Yeah, that's ball game. That's 28.
Oh,
Yeah, OG got it.
It
OG
is
scored 14
28.
unanswered, y'all.
28-24. Okay.
The Nick Mazesco, he knows
We
what he's
can't
talking
see
about.
anything. We can't see anything. The game is like flashbanging us.
It's, you got flash out. OG got fight. OG, you got fight in the chat. OG got fight?
OG, so much fight coming
He
from
got fight.
OJ. OG.
Not OJ. OJ's in the chat. Yo, what's up, OJ?
OG.
The juice is loose.
So much fight from OG. Well, GG's to everyone that has played in the Xbox round of our qualifiers. We're moving on to the finals right now. Let's take a look at the bracket. Let's see if the bracket is even updated at all. But we get Lucky Oreo moving on versus OG2K. That's going to be a great game over in the finals, right, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, OG's got fight. He showed a lot of heart there, down by 10, able to score 14 in a row to take the lead. But Oreo coasted. Like Oreo basically slept through that finals or that semifinal. So you wonder who's going to have the advantage here. Is Oreo maybe lulled into a false sense of security? Is he sitting there maybe a little confident going in and can get caught by a sleeper? Or OG with all that momentum, with that comeback, you got to think the adrenaline's pumping for OG.
Definitely. Got to think the adrenaline is definitely pumping. I mean, OG is in chat right now. OG, how are you feeling about going into your next game versus Oreo? Are you feeling confident? I'm waiting on his response. Are you feeling confident?
I'm gonna need OG to check the old Apple Watch, to check the Fitbit. Let me know what the heart rate looking like right now. We up over 100? We rolling?
Confident, nervous. I mean, if this were me, my hands would be sweating right now. Yeah. Honestly, my hands would definitely be sweating. I would be a little nervous to play Get Lucky Oreo, especially after that last game. It was a complete flood. Flood.
My hands are sweating because I'm just a fat guy and I always sweat. I'm taking it. No defenses in our way. Love it.
Oh my gosh. Well, for Silent Ninja and Mr. Steel, GG's to both of you guys. You guys did play great today. If you guys would still like website, you guys can go ahead and go do that. Shout out to Silent Ninja and Mr. Steel. GG's to both of you guys. You guys did awesome. You guys did great. You guys played so well today. GG's to both of you guys for making it this far in today's tournament.
Come on,
if you guys would like to keep playing and, possibly have another chance at making it to the live finals in Orlando, make sure that you guys go head over to the JumpOff.gg website, where you guys can go and buy yourself back. And if you guys are in chat right now, you guys are thinking, well, I could do this. I could beat Get Lucky Oreo. Then go over to the JumpOff.gg website and make sure that you go ahead and sign up for week 3 or week 4 of the qualifiers for this tournament.
Should be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. Go win a free trip to Orlando. What more do you want?
I mean,
Rose, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Are we done? Are there more games today?
No, we definitely have more games, but we're gonna head over to a break right now. We're gonna head over to a break. Thanks. We'll be back with the PlayStation games after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to the week 2 Jump Off Madden 22 NFL qualifiers. My name is Primrose. I'm back here with Nick Mazesco, and we are moving on to the PlayStation bracket. Right before the break, we just finished off the Xbox bracket where we saw PL Oreo and OG2K absolutely dominate both of their games. They're moving on to the finals. We will show that game after we watch the PlayStation semifinals. Nick, are you excited? It sounds like we have a little bit of some interesting games going on right here. A little bit of some interesting teams, right?
I'm interested to see the team selection. Always interesting in regs. You got Stay Solo and Moneyman C. Michi on the top. You got Ike D-Lock and Dom Peasy on the bottom. I mean, you 4 players looking to make a name for themselves, looking to qualify for this finals, looking to get a chance to compete for 24 big whole dollarinos. I mean, the fun part about having the more unknown players and the guys looking to make a name for themselves, they got nothing to lose here, okay? At the end of the day, they're playing with house money, and they're looking to make some of that house money. I'm excited to see I'm just excited to not see 4 Cardinals. That's what I'm really excited for. I'm excited to not see 4. I love the Cardinals. They're my squad down here in Arizona. I'm excited to see a little variance, though.
We are definitely going to have, actually, more so a lot of variance with these next few games. I heard that we do have, we have someone using the Patriots. Someone's using the Patriots in this upcoming game. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how that game goes. Moving on to those games right now, we have ID Log versus Dom Peasy. Looks like Dom Peasy is going to be the Patriots.
Hello?
Patriots versus the Packers. Patriots versus the Packers. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. And like Nick was saying in the last games, the Cardinals are one of the best teams that we have right now in regs, correct?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think you got 3 of the best teams in regs right now. You got in the small screen down in the bottom left hand, you got Cardinals versus Chiefs. Cardinals, of course, we saw him, Kyler Murray. He's a god. But you're still on the Chiefs. You've got Tyreek Hill, which is a hard matchup. These cornerbacks in regs don't have the speed to match up with the speed that Tyreek Hill brings out there, and Mecole Hardman. And Pat Mahomes is still, even though he's struggling a little bit this year in the NFL, he's still one of the highest rated quarterbacks out there. The Packers make sense. Aaron Rodgers, some of the best abilities out there. Some of the best throwing motion in the game. He's got that gunslinger one throwing motion, so he has the quickest release. And you got Devontae Adams out there and Aaron Jones at running back. The Patriots baffle me. I love this Patriots team in the NFL. Mac Jones has been impressive. J.C. Jackson is playing like a top 3 corner out there. You got Matthew Judon out there at linebacker who's been playing really well. I know the Ravens are sad that they don't have Matthew Judon anymore, but in Madden, they have 2 guys with superstar abilities, and this game is built on abilities, and the fact that they only have 2 of them, hey, prove me wrong, D-Lock. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna be super interesting. Actually, I'm very, very excited to watch how D-Lock plays with the New England Patriots. But looking over to the chat, shout out Nev. Nev made it to the live event in Orlando from last week. That was one of our winners.
So Nev, you already got does he already have his Mickey Mouse ears? What does he got? Does he got a
Harry
swimsuit
Potter
picked
wand,
out?
Mickey Mouse ears. Which one you got? Which one you got? Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Yeah, what? Hey, Hyper, what are those unis? Okay, and so Stay Solo sat there and went, the Arizona Cardinals are the best team in this game, and went and scored 10 seconds in. Stay Solo took no time.
No time, absolutely no time. We have 10 seconds off the clock. It's literally Money, Michi.
Just call him Michi.
I'm gonna call him Money. Oh my god, I can't even say that. I can't even say that. Michi.
We're gonna miss you when you pass out from the mild stroke you have from trying to say this name.
I can't pronounce it. Like, there's certain words that are very hard for me to pronounce, like Pretzel. I can't say Pretzel.
Was that pretzel?
Yes.
Like the breaded snack?
Yes, I can't say it.
Hello?
I just don't know what to do. I can't say it. What are these uniforms? What are both of these uniforms? Like,
no, don't try to distract from the
yellow uniforms from
no,
the Packers right now.
Do not try to
weird Patriots.
Stop! You cannot distract from the fact that you just said that the breaded snack that you might get soft at a game with dip and cheese, you called a mechanical pretzel. You can't. Don't try to skip over that.
It's a pretzel. I can't say.
Yo, K-Mac. Yo, K-Mac. Yeah, K-Mac, text me. Are you okay, dog?
I've never been able to say that word ever.
K-Mac,
in my
I'm gonna
entire
need
life.
you
Never.
for Christmas to only get rose pretzels. It's all I want you to get her. That's all I want. I'm sending you 12 bags. That's my
12
Christmas
bags of
present to you.
pretzels. Oh, thank you.
I'm sending you pretzels and pencils, and I'm gonna make you say it 10 times fast. Let's go.
Pencil, pencil, pencil,
Oh,
pencil.
Lord.
I already messed up on the second try. Oh my god,
Pick.
and that is a pick right there.
I can't even tell
For
who that
Dom
is, but he's the other
Peasy.
one. The mustard is running down the field.
Are the names switched? I think the names might be switched on that one. I think that we got Dom Peasy is at Dom Peasy is the Patriots right now, and D-Lock is the Packers. So it was a pick for D-Lock right there.
Rose, we're about to see something so rare in the game of Madden. This is
Oh
called
my
a
god,
punt.
he's punting.
Yeah, this is called a punt. That's Tommy Townsend from the Kansas City Chiefs punt. That might be the worst punt I've ever seen. That legit. Yo, dog. Yo, hey,
24-yard line.
hey, dog.
He's in
Hey,
field
I'm
goal
so
range.
happy you're here.
You just, Michi, you gave him an easy 3 points at least right there. You know,
That's what I'm saying, Jin boy. That's what I'm saying.
listen,
Triangle
I can't pronounce it.
triangle
And that is a
there's
stack.
Triangle had literally the closest person to guard Triangle out there was the popcorn vendor.
Was
He
it
was
really?
standing in the end zone. Let's see if it's there again. No, this time he doubled him up.
Okay.
But yeah, he was in the South. They say he was naked.
Naked.
Nope. Mac Jones actually says it. He's an Alabama grad. He's naked. Actually, and by the South, I mean. And shout out to Moneyman Simichi coming in the chat saying I'm the Cardinals, by the way.
Oh, they're swapped. Okay. So we got these ones swapped as well. That's okay. Totally fine. We will fix that right now. Mitsumichi.
Anyone else hear the Benny Hill theme playing right now?
On offense.
Hey, Meech, great job hopping in here and saying that because I didn't want to trash you for your bad punt anymore. So, hey, stay solo. That was a really bad punt.
Stay solo. That was a terrible punt on your end right there. But oh my god, gain of all of that for
3. He gained 3 yards. Okay, he ran 30. Yeah, I just the only thing that frustrates me about players who plays the Cardinals is you sometimes rely too much on Kyler's legs. He had the dig route back of the end zone to D-Hop, just running with him. Could have just scored easily. Oh, it's gonna be 3rd down. That's RPO alert bubble.
I mean, hey, at least Michi is in field goal range right now, thanks to Stay Solo on that one. That punt. Shout out Stay Solo.
Shout out to Tommy Townsend. I think he's a 68 overall punter.
Oh my gosh.
RB.
That's probably what I have. Nice little dot right there for Michi. It's probably. I think that's what I have. Like my punter on my MUT team is terrible. Terrible.
You don't even need a punter. Kex in the chat? Kex in the chat?
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, you shouldn't be punting that much.
No, you shouldn't be punting. I think my kicker too.
Okay, kicker, you do need the kicker.
I do need a kicker, but my kicker is terrible too. All of it, it's just bad.
They just updated it where you gotta get the ball.
Oh my gosh.
They just made it where Justin Tucker can now with 99 kick power you can hit from 66 with no wind. If you crank it all the way down, you can hit it. Oh
my god, really?
Yeah, that was in the title update that came out Thursday. Right? Thursday was when the title update came out?
I think so.
Bubble screen. Bubble to the former Georgia Bulldog, me Cole Hardman. You make one comment about the Georgia Bulldogs, and our Alabama producer has to switch games. I get it. All right, fine. No more Georgia references.
Stay Solo with the Chiefs on offense. I'm surprised he isn't just chucking a streak to Reek.
Yeah, just point Tyreek Hill down the field and go. I got you.
Seriously, that's all that you need to do.
It's backyard football. Just go along. Yeah.
Exactly.
I hate this camera.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Okay, fixed.
Woo!
I'm pretty sure that we fixed these names. Dom Peasy is the Patriots, and D-Lock is the Packers on offense right now. Fuel swerves right there, breaking some tackles.
That's Tunyon the Funyon.
We love breaking tackles, Nick. We love it.
I mean, breaking tackles and breaking hearts out here. Shout out to Robert Tunyon. A torn ACL? I think is what he got middle of the season. Had such a great year last year. Sad to see a great player get hurt. Like, hell, we've had a lot of really bad injuries in the NFL this year.
You know, I didn't know who Robert Tonyan was, and then there's something going on that I'm not allowed to speak about, but that involves
That's
him.
called a tease.
And I had no clue who he was until 3 days ago
Nice.
when I found out what was happening.
Yeah.
If you guys keep up with the Madden community, you guys will definitely hear about that soon. Nick doesn't even know. Nick doesn't even know what's happening.
Nope.
Oh my God.
I rarely do.
Double
I'll
coverage.
be honest.
Double coverage right there.
All right, D-Lock. 3rd and 2. You chose the worst looking uniforms that you could have for these Packers. The only good thing you did was pick the right helmets as opposed to those like weird brown helmets. You got to make up for it by scoring here. You can't get stopped for 2 field goals. That's just keeping Dom Peasy in this game. You got to go score. Throwing up.
Right
when in
there.
doubt. Corner route. Marquez. Valdez. Scantling.
What a dot right there for a nice little gain of 6 if he can make the field goal 7. I always say that because we've seen people miss field goals before. We have seen people miss field goals before.
Shout out to the King.
I don't miss field goals because, you know, accurate kicks only. But we have seen people miss field goals, and it has almost quite cost them a game. Or sometimes, actually, they have lost because they missed a nice kick. It's always a lot of fun.
I mean, it's
up
fun. It's
10
heartbreaking.
at the end of the first quarter.
Look at our NFL schedule this weekend. I want to see what sort of games we got. We got Chargers Bengals is going to be a great game in Cincinnati. Battle of young quarterbacks, Herbert and Burrow. Tampa Bay Atlanta Super Bowl rematch, but Atlanta's much worse now. So, sorry,
I'm
Falcons
excited
fans.
for the Niners game. That'll be fun.
Niners Seahawks in Seattle.
Yep.
Against broken Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Please. I'm just sad that Debo is not going to play because he's my shooter in DFS. Ravens.
Right there, gain of 2 yards. Gain of 2 yards. Gain of 2 yards.
Ravens
actually.
Steelers. Oh boy. Oh, the AFC North's a mess. I love watching the Steelers be very bad. And what's great is this week I get to have a fun weekend because not only do I get to go to Vegas, but the Browns are on bye, so I don't have to get mad at football.
There you go.
That's great this weekend for old Nick. I'm excited.
And you're watching the Raiders game in Vegas.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
I get to see Taylor Heineken. I love me some Taylor Heineken.
That'll be so much fun. Swapping back over to the Mancini game.
One-handed catch by Rondale Moore. Okay. All right, Rondale.
Michi back on offense. I'm calling him every single name out of the book except for the entire
I love
thing. Mancy.
Yeah, Michi, I'm sorry, dog. She can't say pretzel.
Sorry. Oh,
Sorry.
and here's Oreo. What's the word? What's the word, Oreo?
Oreo? Our producer is a fan of the Tide. As D-Hop does what D-Hop does and just goes up and says, "Give me the ball," and I don't care who's guarding me.
Wow.
But our producer, what I told him, you said we should put the money on Alabama. He said, no. Why? No, please no.
No, please no. And he was stopped for the. Why did he go for 2 points? Why did you not just
Boredom?
kick your easy
I mean, you're up
1 point
20 to
field goal?
nothing.
I mean, that's true. 20 to nothing. It's another flood, looking like the PL Oreo game that we just saw right before the break, the Xbox round. Oh
Hey,
my
Oreo,
God!
how's Callie?
Please don't dive. Please don't dive.
Yeah.
We have done that too many times. We know what happens. Please do not dive.
I have a rule in my life. I don't bet on my own team because there's only one. There's 2 scenarios. You either have a really good weekend or you have just the worst weekend where your team lets you down and you lose all your money. Like, it's a horrible scenario. But I'll bet on your team, so I'm going for it. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, baby. Both Alabama and Georgia managed to hold on to their coaches, which is good for them.
Switching back over to the Dom Peasy versus D-Lock. Looks like Dom Peasy just got a first down.
So you rock the Packers in regs mostly?
Yes, I do. I do.
Is it what? Because I know early last year, and you know the first couple times I watched you were rocking those Niners. What made you switch to Green Bay?
I needed to start passing.
Sure. And Aaron Rodgers is better than Jimmy
Aaron Rodgers is a lot better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Not a huge Jimmy G fan. Not a huge Jimmy G fan. So
he's very pretty. He's very pretty. That's
I don't
all I
think
got for him.
so.
Really?
I don't think so.
He's definitely the prettiest quarterback.
Not a huge fan of that.
Oh,
We got
go
Stay
for
Solo,
Stay Solo.
though, going for the 2 points right now.
Beam.
Laser. There we go.
Laser. Tyreek the Freak.
All right, and see, this is where it could actually hurt Michi. You know, if Stay Solo comes back and Michi missed that 2 points, you know, Stay Solo's already has 8 on the board.
Jonnu Smith underneath. Michi, is there a mercy rule? I don't think so. It's a good question. I don't believe so.
I don't think so. I'm not quite sure. Oreo said Rose
what are we doing?
taking Mia, which is Oreo's new girlfriend, to get her toes done. I want to hear your thoughts. Oreo, as long as you get a pedicure yourself, then it's fine.
Oh my God.
Oreo needs to go get a pedicure himself. That's something that, like, I'm not even joking. Like, guys should get pedicures. Like, you don't even have to put nail polish on. Like, they will just, like, clean your feet and all the dead skin off.
I know he's out there somewhere. My guy Rico Williams swears by his weekly pedicures.
I don't know.
Is that a handoff to Jonnu Smith? Yes, it was. That's Jonnu Smith taking handoffs from Mac Jones.
On the first. Brings up 3rd and goal right now for Don Peasy.
Goes from pistol to single back wing tight. And just gives it to Damian Harris and tries to find the end zone. He's stuffed once again. 4th and goal now.
And no huddle right now. No huddle right now.
Do it, Orbs.
What's up, TDJ in chat? How are you?
I mean, you
have to do it. Please, you have to go and get a pedicure.
I mean, again, if you want to do polish or no polish, that's on you. But Mac Jones kept the read up.
I don't know if that's a great call right there. What would you say? What would you do in that situation?
Not let the 75 speed Mac Jones keep the ball. You got to find some sort of pass. You got to find some sort of dot to go to. At the very least, if you want to give it to a back, give it to Jonnu Smith, because he's a big bruiser that can fight through tackles. But Mac Jones is like the 9th option on there. Hello?
Yeah, I would have at least taken my 3. If I was stopped and it was 4th, probably at least taking my 3, because I mean,
you're also,
at that point,
you're down
you're
10.
only down 7. Yeah. You know, now you're down 2 possessions where you could have only been down 1.
I don't hate the call going for it. I just hate the call of Mac Jones keeping a read option. Like,
yeah.
The Cardinals are Meach. Meach is putting a hurting on him. He's already down to like the 10-yard line with that Cardinal squad. And he's got Kyler's X Factor. What is Kyler's X Factor? Is he a big truz? He might have big truz. Oreo might be held with pink toenails. I have pink toenails right now, Oreo. Can't prove otherwise.
All right,
joining us
looks
now.
like we
got celebrities in the building.
First yes. Wesley
Is this
hello?
is this none other than University of Kentucky graduate and former Tennessee Titan? Is this Wesley Woodyard on the line?
What's good? How y'all doing today, man? I see some good competition going on.
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying this little back and forth match right here. Got to take advantage of that 2-minute opportunity backed up if you're Green Bay.
I'm more confused by why Mac Jones took a read option. He's not exactly the read option guy, but you know, it's a little confusing to me.
Oh man.
Switching back over though to the Stay Solo versus Michi game. Score is 8 for Stay Solo versus 27 for Michi.
So Wes, I'm curious. You know, long career in the NFL. What was it like the first time you saw yourself in the game of Madden? Was that everybody has a different story about whether they played the game a lot and got to see themselves in a game that they played a lot as a kid. Were you a Madden player when you were younger and then you came into the NFL and you finally got to see yourself on the gridiron? What was that like?
See, I remember back in the days when you couldn't even create yourself or see yourself. So I came back at Tecmo Super Bowl all the way up to the Madden days. So, of course, man, when I got a chance to see myself on the screen, on the tee, I was like, dude, I'm finally in Madden. My ratings might have sucked, but I knew I had made it. And to me, the biggest thing was to be able to hear my name being called on by John Madden on there, man. So that was exciting to
Oh,
see.
that sounds so cool.
Yeah, I got tired of those days creating those Derrick Henry style running backs and running through everybody's face on there. You got to create yourself 6'4", 240, and 99 speed.
They always disrespect the defensive players out of the draft with their ratings. I feel like every time I talk to guys who are linebackers or corners, like they always look at their ratings out of college and they go, well, I got to get some boosts out here. Somebody's got to help me out. Somebody at Madden's got to give me a little more love.
Man, Madden don't show defensive players no love, man. It don't matter who
Thank
you are.
you.
You could get 15 sacks, you could have 10 picks, you still gonna come in at an 82. Like, dude, I'm all pro. Why can I at least be better than a 93? But yeah, they definitely don't show defensive players any love. It's an offensive game. Nobody wants to see a score 6-6 on Madden. They want to see something 49-50 something. That's what they want to see.
It's like if your name's not Aaron Donald, like Reggie White himself could get back in the game, they'd be like, we're thinking an 84. Does that work for you, Mr. White? It's like, no, it doesn't work. No one likes that.
Yeah, man. Hey, Aaron, man, but he definitely deserves that 99. But I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of other guys, a lot of other players that are more effective on the field that need to get that Madden rate, that booster up on there. Come on, Peyton. Come on, Ocho.
I mean, again, the sheriff is now a Madden ratings adjuster. He's got to fight for the players. I'm just saying, if we don't see a couple of those ratings, I did see Madden tweeted out today. I don't know if y'all saw, that was an absolute beam to Travis Kelce.
Absolute shot right there. Oh my god.
EA did tweet out that the first move that Peyton Manning did as an official ratings adjuster was lowered Tom Brady's rating to a 44 overall, and I found that great. I think that was
I'm telling you, man, it's the inner beef within the NFL. Either you're a Brady guy or you're a Manning guy. It's always that fun beef between those two, man. And I'm not surprised that Peyton did that. That gives him the upper hand. But you gotta love their camaraderie shift throughout the sports, throughout the world, and it even spreads to Madden. So, man, that's what two of our greatest players ever play this game. When they show that amount of love and respect for each other on the sticks and in life, man, it makes everybody a better person. But definitely, you got to stay tuned into that one because knowing Peyton, he's about to tic-tac on every defensive guy it is. I know this guy, man. He picked on some of the weakest players ever. He was going to make sure that defensive players are going to be weak on Madden.
Oh, speaking of defensive players, J.C. Jackson with the pick there. Talk about somebody. I know, like J.C. Jackson's always been one of those corners that I feel like has had respect in the league, but he is taking his play to another level this year with the Patriots. That entire Patriots team is playing with a chip on their shoulder this year of like, everybody has counted us out now that Tom's not here. Watch what we can do. Him, Matt Judon, that defense is playing out of its mind.
Yeah, man. Matt's one of my close. We're almost like family. It's my cousin and Matt were roommates in college. They went to Grand Valley together. So, man, I have to watch the Patriots. But I think they're probably one of the most hated franchises just because they win so much. But when you look at Belichick, man, he's some of the great Madden players are compared to Belichick as far as knowing what to do with the playbook that you have with the players out there, how to put them in position, and at the same time, staying consistent within your game plan. And that's what you look at the Patriots. It's a cookie cutter team. And what I mean by that is you can put any player into any position and they're going to make sure that you do what you need to do in order for the team to win, not just the player or the individual, but the team comes first. And I think that's the great chemistry about Madden, the sport of Madden. Sometimes you can't just always throw it to the best player. You got to be an overall coach, man, on the sticks.
By the way, big shout out to Screamin' A. Smith, again, a great name. Wants to give a big shout out, Wesley, to Big Blue Nation. Says, go Cats.
Go Cats, man. BBN. We got a chance to get 10 victories this year. I can't wait to see which bowl game we go to.
Hanging out with Wesley Woodyard, watching our PS4 action. Now, there was a very famous moment from last week where we saw Myles Garrett dapping up Lamar Jackson after Lamar did, what Lamar does. Be an absolute pain to defenders. I'm curious when you were playing, who were some of the guys that you were trying to get after that were just the biggest pain in the backside to try to bring down?
Everybody. I tell you one dude that I really love going against, Phillip Rivers. But before I go to Phillips, I'll say Aaron Rodgers is probably one of the sneakiest, best trash talkers in the game. I mean, this dude tried to come in the game one time without a helmet. They were up like 49-0 on us. But I would definitely say Phillip is one of those guys I try to get after every time, man. Me and him talk so much trash out there on the field, and just any chance I got a chance to pop him or get a pick, man, I was going for it. So, man, I love going against Phillip.
Hey, be careful. He might send one of his 84 children after you. Like he's got like a small army in that household. I was the other guy who I love watching clips of, and it sort of more came out after he retired, but seeing the clips of Andrew Luck, like the dude just comes off like the nicest guy ever, even when he's getting laid out by defensive linemen. I always found that incredibly endearing.
Yeah, man. You know what? I used to get so pissed at my defensive players, man, when they would pick Andrew Luck up. And here's why. Here's why. Andrew is so freaking nice on the field. Like, two defenders can freaking knock his helmet off, get a sack, and he looks up and reaches his hand up like, oh, that's a good hit, bud. Thanks, bud. And what always ticked me off is he would put his whole, when you're helping him up off the ground, he would put his whole weight down just so you would have to lift him up and get tired. I'm like, dude, Andrew,
what a move.
I'm not picking you up no more, Andrew. I can't do it. Never will I do it again.
That's such a power move. Hey, you're gonna help me up, but I'm making it tough on you, dog. I'm gonna make it tough.
If you knock me down, you're really gonna pick me up. Because usually when you extend a hand up for somebody to pick you off the ground, it's like, all right, cool, I can get up, but let me thank you for this extra boost. Nah, Luck was like, you're gonna lift me up off the ground. You knock me down here, you're gonna lift me up.
I mean, you know they taught him that at Stanford, right? Like that was a Stanford move. That's how they do it in the Pac-12.
Smart guys. Smart guys.
They're sacked a lot over there in the Pac-12. So they learned if you're gonna get helped up by a defender, you're gonna make it tough on them. You're gonna make it real tough.
Interception return.
That's Jair Alexander. That's another one of the one of the great young corners in the game. Taking that one back for 6. We're hanging out with Wesley Woodyard, former Denver Bronco and Tennessee Titan. Of course, Big Blue Nation. Stand up, Big Blue Nation. Now, it is... I wonder what it's like for you as somebody who... I mean, again, we grew up sort of the same era playing video games growing up. Now seeing where sort of esports has taken off. To me, even working in this industry, it's wild to me I know when I was growing up, my parents would tell me to turn off the video games. And now you got parents telling their kids, no, you got to keep playing because you can go make some money in this. Such a wild evolution is where esports has come from when we were kids in the 90s to all the way to now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more...
Definitely is. When I was growing up, I mean, my parents were always just like, no, girls don't play video games. I wasn't allowed. I had a Wii. I had a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color. And I had, what was it? It was like cooking. It was like, what was the game? It was like a Cooking Mama or something like that. That was like the only game I was like really allowed to play. And now I play like Call of Duty and Madden, and my parents like, what happened?
What happened? What happened to our nice young girl?
Like,
she's now so violent.
Yeah.
Pick. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Put your floaties on. Get yourself into a boat because we got a flood going on here. It is all D-Lock. Using these Packers, which, again, man, this Packers team, it felt like this year, and I could be wrong, but it felt like the beginning of this year, everyone was sounding the doomsday clock in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers might be gone. He might not have it anymore. It turns out that it just doesn't matter when you've got the talent like Aaron Rodgers, when you've got Devontae Adams, when you've got that running back tandem in Jones and Dillon, and then this defense which continues to improve. I just feel like as long as big number 12 is there, the Packers are never going to be counted out.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Yeah. I have been so impressed at what Randall Cobb has done this year. 31 years old, and this is a guy. I mean, again, that sort of slot receiver guy who's also been willing to run screens. I mean, he's a receiver who's taken a lot of hits over his career and made the tough catches, and he is still just such a valuable asset. You can see the chemistry between him and Rodgers. Like, it's like nothing changed. It's like Cobb never left Green Bay. Yeah. (24-3). D-Lock on top, literally running away with this one. Literally just giving the ball to Aaron Jones and saying, I mean, this is the Primrose offense, right? Like, just give the ball to Aaron Jones and wave goodbye. Like, enjoy the tote gang.
Yep, this is the Primrose offense. Even better if you're the Niners, give the ball to Mostert and you're gone. I need to learn to run this year. I can't do it at all. I'm very, very bad with running, and that's my thing. I'm run, Rose, run. I have to learn to run, especially this year. It's pretty hard to do in Mutt, I feel like, though.
This game is literally this one is like, it's like a Christmas present. This one is wrapped, okay? Like, this is just we're ready to wrap things up. 24-3. Listen, I don't want to say Dom Peasy made a bad choice. I'm just saying we had questions about the Patriots being the team to bring out here in Madden. Sorry, Dom. Sorry, Dom.
It might be the Patriots. It might be the Patriots.
Not that Mac Jones isn't great running read options. He is
Oh,
past the line of scrimmage. That is cheating. We don't allow cheating around here. Stop it.
shout out to
No
the
one's
Big
not.
Cash who is on D-Lock stream. This is the final?
Big Cat. Is this the final? No.
No. Close.
But he's
Not yet.
popping in there. Like, he's asking the important questions. You got to know if this is for the guap. That's all you got to know. Big shit. D-Lock punting this one back to Dom. He's not even back there. All right, did we backspin it? Nope, didn't even backspin it.
He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
24-3. This game is, I mean, you wonder what Dom Pease is going to do here. Like, you fight? Do you put together something? He's going 5 wide. He's still out here. He's throwing haymakers. Jones in the gun. 2 tight ends, 2 wide. I don't love the running backs either here for the that's Ramondre Stevenson. There's a name for you. I'm gonna name my first child Ramondre. Right?
It's kind
You
of a
good with
cool
that?
name, actually.
Yep. She's
Ramondre,
shaking her
that's
head
kind of
no.
a cool name.
Yeah, she's shaking her head no.
No.
She said she'll leave it. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, shout out to my ex-wife.
Eric Stokes. Oh,
my
Nelson
God.
Aguilar egged him.
Oh
Nelson
my God.
Aguilar. Do you know why we call him Aguilar? That's why right there. I
That's
love that
why.
Dom Peasy didn't even take a timeout, though. He's even done with this game.
No, yep. I mean, you score 7 right here. You're still down a lot. A lot. Oh my God. And there's dropped it.
Drop.
Dropped it. I thought that was going to be it.
Chat, there you go. The drops you look for right there.
Madden drops. Drop the ball.
There you go. Drops. Drops.
Drops.
Drops. It drops. Can we get some
Exclamation
drops in
mark
the chat?
drops.
Drops?
Exclamation mark dump truck.
Yeah, we got you.
We can hear you, yeah.
And that's picked? Nope, not picked. By the way, Michi in the chat says, if I score 50 in the finals, can I get a pizza? No. I'm not giving you... Why would I give you a pizza, dog? Come on. That pizza's for me. That pizza's for me. 6 seconds left in this one. We're hanging out with Wesley Woodyard during our PlayStation semifinals. Looking right side. And that's a lovely little touchdown. Now, I'm curious. You were sort of a do-it-all linebacker. You're great at rushing the quarterback, but you were able to drop back in coverage. Were you a guy that just liked getting after the quarterback more? Did you like lurking them a little more? Where did you feel that you were strongest?
You know, I always love hitting dudes. Like, I always love to create that fear in a running back or a receiver coming over the middle. When it comes to quarterback, to me, I was never a pass rusher. So I was like, you know what? I'll settle for an interception any day. So I got a chance to pick off Drew Brees one time. A little cool story about that. He was like the first big college player that I ever met. He played alongside with my cousin at Purdue, my cousin Untitled Woodyard. And I met Drew right before he was leaving to go do some combine training. So it was like one of those life-fulfilled moments that happened for me to get a chance to intercept him. And it was like a one-hand pick, too.
Oh,
so you stunned on him a little bit, too. Okay, I love it.
I had to stun on him. I won AFC Defensive Player of the Week that week, baby.
Oh, let's go.
That was a good week. Got to pick out Brees.
My
Got a
mom
one-handed pick. Made SportsCenter's top 10. I mean, come on. We recorded all that. As we got our final here on the PlayStation side, I do love that you say that you weren't 28 career sacks. Not much of a pass rusher. That's a lot of sacks, my dog. That's a lot of sacks. But you also got to play in an era where you were allowed more to hit the receivers over the middle. If the quarterback threw one of those drag routes over the middle, you were able to make him pay for that one.
You got to make them pay. That's the name of the game, man. It's football, not flag football or two-hand touch. You got to, in the word, like B-Doc used to always get us, man, like, you got to lay this joker down, man. You got to lay that cat down, dog. And so that's what it's about. But now, man, I'm kind of glad that the things are going the way it is, because too many younger kids were being affected by not being able to tackle or just hitting the wrong way. So we had to correct that as an NFL, and the NFLPA did a good job with making sure that went from top to bottom. So, but man, you just got to learn how to tackle. I was always a good tackler as far as being a good technically sound tackler.
Yeah. Well, I think, before, I think the important thing, first of all, I mean, we appreciate you hopping on and hanging out with us, but I think before we let you go, what are you up to these days? Where can people find you? I mean, I know there are a lot of people out here in chat hearing you talk and want to hear more. So what are you up to these days, and where can we connect with you?
Man, everybody can find me on my socials is Woodrow, 2 Ds, Woodrow52 on Instagram and Twitter. And right now, man, I'm currently working with the NFLPA, so I get a chance to, be the middleman with all of my guys in the locker room and the union as well. So, man, that's what I'm doing now. Enjoying my kids and, being a part-time baseball coach.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
what more can he ask for after retirement, though? I mean, that's what I'm saying and that's got to be awesome working with the NFLPA, by the way. That's got to be some fascinating meetings with, the negotiations with the NFL and your players, the people who you know so well. Like, that's just got to be a wild meetings to be into.
And it's a cool transition. I was a rep. I was a union member for my whole career. But man, it's cool being on that other side of the table.
It's a cool transition. I was a rep. I was a union member
on the union
for my
dues,
whole
but
career.
man, it's a great job.
A lot of fun. Wesley Woodyard hanging out here with JumpOff GG. Just an absolute pleasure, man. I love chopping it up with you guys. You're a gem, and enjoy there's some pretty good NFL games coming up this weekend. So I don't know which ones you got your eye on, but I'm looking at the whole schedule, and I'm definitely gonna have Red Zone rolling.
Hey man, now that I'm retired, I go from game to game to game to game, all the way from 1 o'clock to midnight on ESPN highlights. I'm locked in and focused.
It's more. That's the dream. That's the Sunday dream. Wesley, thank you once again for hanging out with us. Take care, and remember, always send them home. Like, I'm just saying, if it's a single to center, send them home. Just wheel.
All right. Thank you so
Send
much
him.
for joining us.
What a guy. Rose, I mean, you
Awesome.
love meeting guys like that who, spent such a long time in the NFL and are willing to come on and just chop it up and you just
Chop it up with the
great
boys.
That's what I'm saying. It's just fun. I don't know. I love this stuff.
It's cool. It's cool to hear them talk. It's cool to, ask them questions. This is something that I, am new to. I don't know like a whole lot about. So it's really cool. Like, hearing you guys, obviously, you know a lot more than me. You're better at like talking to them, interviewing them, questions and stuff like that. It's really cool sitting here and listening to all of it and just hearing it and just talking. I think it's really
Chat
cool. It's awesome.
that code that is Rose nicely saying I'm a nerd, and it's fine. I'm fine with
I
it.
mean,
I'm a giant nerd.
as someone who
Giant.
just got into the NFL a year ago, like, and I still don't know half the players on my own team, it's like,
What I
something
do
I'm getting
know,
into it. I'm learning.
we've got those PS4 games were very different from the Xbox side.
Oh,
They were all
100%.
blowouts. Those are all blowouts. So
Yep, it was like
if
Get Lucky Wario times 2.
yeah, I'm just saying, if they're both that strong, it should make for a great final.
Oh my god, yeah, it should make for an amazing final. We had was it Michi? It was Michi that
Yep.
won. Yeah, Michi. We got Michi that won one of the games we were watching. We also got ID Lock that was the winner of the second game. Moving over to the bracket, you guys can actually see it right here who won those games in the semifinals and who is actually moving on. We got ID Lock versus Mancy Michi. I think we need to
Yeah.
flip their names right there, but other than that, you can see
I mean, they're both in the
who's
finals.
actually in the final.
It's
They're both in the
fine.
finals. It's totally fine.
I
That'll
wonder
be
if
a
D-Lock's
really,
going to
really
rock
good game,
those
though.
Packers.
That'll
Yeah,
be a good game.
if they stick with the same teams, we'll see a Packers-Cardinals matchup, which is very interesting.
I think that that's the rules, that they have to stick with the same team for
Okay.
the entire time. But I could be wrong on that. But that would be.
I think that's
Packers.
a great. It's an interesting matchup because you'll have strength on strength. It's two offensively strong teams with some athletes on defense. The question is, can they contain? The big question is always with that Packers front seven. Can you contain Kyler Murray? Can you find a way to keep Baby Yoda from finding the end zone? That's your path to victory.
Definitely. So I think that we are going to take a quick break right now, and we'll be back with the finals, both Xbox finals and PlayStation finals, for you guys after the break. Welcome back, everyone, to week 2 of the Jump Off Madden NFL 22 finals. We're in finals now, right? We're in finals. We are in finals.
Hi. Yes.
My name is Primrose. I'm back here
Pretzels.
with Nick Mazesco. Stop saying pretzels. Please stop saying pretzels. But today in the finals, we have some great games. It should be really, really fun to watch. Over on the Xbox side, we do have Get Lucky Oreo versus OG2K. And then over on the PlayStation side, we have Mancy Michi versus ID Lock. Here's the bracket for the Xbox side. Nick, should be a lot of fun. I'm more looking forward to the PlayStation side, actually.
Yeah, well, I love, Oreo dominated that game against Silent Ninja. OG had to come back down 14, has said that he's going to win this game. He said it. He's guaranteed it. He's done the Babe Ruth, call a shot. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep up with, Oreo looked just like a machine in that first game. But, man, over on the PlayStation side, these are two guys who both were very dominant in their semifinal runs. And I think it's always interesting when you see two dominant forces come together. It's the, it's that classic battle. It's not David versus Goliath. It's Goliath versus Goliath. I'm interested to see if D-Lock with those Packers can contain Kyler Murray. If he can do that, he's got a great shot to win this game.
Definitely does. It should be a lot of fun, especially watching the PS5 finals for this tournament because, we had over on the Xbox side, we had Oreo. Oreo was an absolute blowout. But, that the other game versus like OG2K, that game was a little bit closer. The final score for the OG2K versus Mr. Steel game was 28-24. So that game was a little bit closer. So watching that game, I'm kind of more expecting Oreo to flood, if anything, was closer to, the semifinal game in the Xbox side. But moving over to the PlayStation side, those ones were both a flood. They both flooded their opponents. So it should definitely be, when you get two people that are flooding both of their opponents, it should be a lot of fun to actually match them up together.
And I think the biggest thing we saw from both of our players over on the PlayStation side, defense was the answer. I think we saw each defense, I think had a combined 6 picks in those games, which in Madden 22 is wild. Passing is the way to go. So to be able to get those picks, and we saw a couple pick sixes, it'll just be, I think it's going to be a fun matchup. I don't know who's going to win, but you wonder who's going to be able to handle that pressure. They're now all of a sudden, that thought of getting that trip to Orlando and getting to play, it's there. It's really within reach. Will they be able to live up to the big moment?
Very, very, very much in reach now. Getting into the games, we have Get Lucky Oreo versus OG2K. Again, another Cardinals game. And if you look over on the bottom, we have the PlayStation game right there versus Mancy Michi and IT Lock with Cardinals Packers on the bottom. Cardinals Packers.
Yeah. A lot of Red Sea. Rise up, Red Sea. Welcome to Arizona. It's currently 75 degrees here, so if you're not here in Arizona,
my God,
I feel bad for you.
Jealous. What's the weather right now for me? Let's see.
It's delightful. It's lovely.
I want this. Look up the weather. It's 55 degrees right now and very foggy.
Currently at my house, 78. It is the main reason I moved here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a little foggy outside. I was going to the post office yesterday at like 3 p.m. last night, and it was foggy, like dense fog rolled in.
That NorCal fog is real.
So weird. It's actually so weird. It just rolls in at the most random times, and it's like you can't see anything in front of you.
Chad, who you got in this game? Who you got in this D-Lock Michi game? Who's rocking with the lock? Who's rolling with C Michi? I'm curious.
Those are some cool uniforms.
I love these. The black with the red numbers. I love this uniform. I actually like most of the Cardinals. Yeah, very much. The Cardinals are one of the few teams I actually really like their white uniforms. They're white with the red trims. I'm usually not a big fan of light unis, but it's actually the jersey I got, and but I love these.
That's cool. My favorites, I mean, I'm a little biased, but I love the all black Niners and the all white Niners. The all white Niners just look really, really nice. Completely just white head to toe.
I mean, I just think that the red pops so nicely with both black and white. Like you just.
Of course, yeah. I think
But the Browns do have the all Browns. Thought on that?
I've seen those. Ooh. Ooh. There's an overthrown
All
pass
brown.
right there too. Overthrown pass for Mancy Michi.
Third and goal. You want to cash in here. Again, 3s are where you'll lose the game if you can't get 7s. He really wants to do this right rollout, but I think he's got, it looks
there was
like,
a fumble out of bounds.
as a touchdown for Oreo. Shocking.
Shocking.
It looks like D-Lock's got, it looks like a hard flat out there, and because of that, it's the hard flat sitting out there and not dropping back when Murray rolls out right, and so because of that, there's no room to run. And I don't know how much more of a goal line plan Michi has. I mean, we're gonna find out here. He's in trips.
Yeah, passing the ball
Yeah,
right
okay,
there.
cool.
Nice little touchdown.
play.
4th and goal. I'm always terrified to go for it on 4th. Always scared. I just don't want to miss. And, you know, it's an easy 3 points right there, but the 7 is just so nice. It's just so nice. Shout out Screamin' A Smith in chat once again with those Ragusa emotes. I like those.
You know, Goose's emotes give me a headache. Not gonna lie.
He will be, actually, speaking of Ragusa, he will be at the Jump Off event in Orlando. He will be there.
The Dirty Night Man will be there during the day?
He will be there, yes, during the day.
That's terrifying.
I'm actually
Does
very
he know how to
excited.
handle himself during the day?
I don't know, but I'm very excited to meet him.
I love the
Very
Ragman.
excited.
Very good guy.
He's one of those people, you know, I just remember going back to Madden 21, you know, probably at the beginning of the year, Madden 21, and it was K-Mac and Noah were in Discord, and they told me to join Discord. Ooh, pick
Steve
right
Alford
there.
sitting there. Give me that one. Thank you. That's a Christmas gift. Early Christmas. You're welcome.
But they were in Discord. They told me to join Discord. I joined Discord, and there's this random dude in there who no one's ever heard of before. His name is Ragusa. And he was teaching Noah and K-Mac this, like, offense and defense that was the weirdest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. And they spent hours with this guy. Hours in Discord with him teaching them how to run this, like, offense or defense in preparation for the
Put him
MCS.
on
Oh my god.
Put him on a poster, DeAndre Hopkins.
Nice
He's
little
really good.
touchdown right there. But yeah, that was my first impression of Ragusa, and that was wild. That was
Yeah,
very
Rag is,
interesting. Kyle, I
Rag's
just
the
remember
bubblegum
K-Mac
king.
saying he was the weirdest person he's ever talked to in his entire life.
Not wrong.
No.
I love Rag. I love Rag. I love that Sybil's going to be down in Orlando.
Silva will be there as well. Yes, a few
One
other
of my
people are
good friends.
confirmed as well. Over on the Facebook side, I believe there is LMG Live Batting Gaming. I think he's confirmed going as well. Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great tournament. And I think more than anything, I think this is where, more than the competition, more than the influence, more than the $24,000 prize pool, I think for the Madden community itself to get back to an in-person tournament is just a real big healing moment for a community that, I mean, again, we haven't been in person. The last in-person tournament was DreamHack LA in March of 2020.
Where I
we will
met
be at,
K-Mac. Yep.
yeah, I
Been a
mean,
long time.
we're nearing 2 years since we were in person, and that, you know, a game that has built itself so much on the in-person game, in-person capping, and that camaraderie. I just being able to get back in. I mean, big credit to JumpOff just for putting on something like this.
Wow, that was a pick right there. Oh my
Pitch, please.
god, and he pitched it backwards.
And
Wow.
lost 5 yards. I don't know what the thought was, but
I don't know why he did that. I don't know if that was a great play choice.
We got
from him. It
picks
looks
all
like
over the
there's a
place.
pick right here as well. Oh my god, what is going on? We got picks
it-
left and right, and you were just talking about how these are rare to come by.
yeah, they're tough to come by. But I guess when you're making blind reads out there, they're a little easier to come by. Oh, Michi's got this. I got this feeling that a little we might have to put the floaties on down there.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm done, y'all. Hey, this was fun. Hey, Rose, thanks. I'm good.
Wow,
I'm good.
and to the
I can
crib right there
compete
for
with
Michi,
this.
to the crib
I'm
for
gonna go
Michi.
practice.
Oh my god, Nick. Oh my god. What is going on right now? What is going on right now?
No one knows how to throw a ball. No one knows what they're doing.
Oh my god. Wow, this is there is a lot going on right now. What is going on in the Oh my God, that was a run for a gain of I don't know how many yards right now. These games are insane. These are insane.
Rose, you see this right here? This is a football helmet signed by Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray
Love
is
it.
one of the great young talents in the game of not just virtual Madden football, but in the NFL.
Oh my God. And
Why?
speaking of Kyler
Why
Murray,
are these
there you
guys
go.
disrespecting him so much by throwing so many interceptions?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Looks like the score though right now for the Get Lucky Oreo versus OG2K game is 7-0 with OG2K getting a nice first down. Inching the way closer to the end zone.
The virtual game has no influence on how you're going to play.
Oh my gosh.
Sad for you. Shh, you go over here. Well, I'm just saying, y'all, if you think you can compete with 17 interceptions, sign up. Yeah, we got 2 more weekends of this.
Over Rice in the chat. If you didn't make it today, don't
Turnover,
worry about
chef.
it. It's okay. You can go over to the JumpOff.gg website and you can buy yourself back into the qualifiers for next weekend and week 4. I mean, why not give yourself the opportunity to actually try to make it all the way to Orlando? I think it's so worth it. Honestly, you know, you get all expenses paid. You know, you get your flight to Orlando paid for. You know, you get you're put up in a really, really nice hotel. All right, and you get to play an in-person event for money. I think it's insane.
Oh, Rose, did you see what happened in the other game?
No, what happened? I missed it.
D-Lock got the message. Hey, man. Here's what happens. If for those of you who maybe it's your first time tuning into competitive Madden, maybe this hasn't happened to you before because it's happened to me. If you go down 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, Madden pulls you aside. They grab you by the jersey. They go, hey, come on. They go, hey,
Little pep talk.
see this opponent's pretty tough for you right now, and I see you're struggling out there. Should we find you an easier opponent? And there's nothing worse than getting that message.
No.
It hurts. It hurts you in your soul.
A few times. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest.
Because then you want to know what the worst part is? Then at the end of the game, Madden's nice enough to give you this question. Hey, did you have fun in your last match?
Oh my God, I hate that question.
And it's picked up again! Another interception!
That was a pick.
Ding!
That was a pick. And here we go. Interception. As you literally just said probably 5 minutes ago, we don't get a lot of interceptions in here. It's rare to come by. They're rare to come by. And here comes the helmet.
I'm just going to hold
here
this
comes the helmet.
I'm going to put this right here. There we go. Turn that. There you go. Right there. I want it looking into the camera. Stop disrespecting Kyler Murray, please.
Packers into the end zone.
Hey, Rose, guess what?
7 points for D-Lock.
Can't throw a pick when you're on the ball.
See, this is why I like running the ball. You can't throw picks. And then there's
Tote gang.
me on offense playing mutt. And literally, K-Max says that you can't throw picks in Madden 22 unless you're Primrose. I
Well, that seems
somehow
uncalled for.
throw picks left and right. That's all that I do. That's all that I'm good for.
All right, can we keep this in our own? Okay, good. Scramble with Kyler. Probably not going to throw a pick.
Nice. I'm not going to throw a pick if you scramble. Nope. This is a little closer of a game, though. Oreo versus OG2K. A little bit closer.
I mean, there's a spot in a $24,000 tournament on the line. You'd hope that, like, that B might be gone. B might be gone. That's Christian Kirk with wheels. See ya! I will say this.
Right now.
I am a fan of Oreos.
I love Oreo. I love
Oh, no,
that
I
little
meant the
guy.
cookies.
He's not a little guy. I mean, I'm
Not.
a very small person. He's not a little guy, but I still say I love that little guy.
Hey, I love Oreo. I love Oreo cookies. As you can see by my build, I've had a couple Oreos in my life.
Oreos are good. Oreos are very good. Have you ever had, my favorite are the mint ones. I really like the mint. They're really, really good.
You Ravens fans, shut up.
Our
the
producers
mint
right
ones
now-
I actually have right now. Currently, I have the peanut butter Oreos, which
Ooh.
are good. But my favorites, I got in a snack box. It's an international snack box. It's
Ours,
from
'cause my
Canada. You doing okay over there?
I kicked my wall. Okay. So you got a snack box from Canada? Oh my God.
She kicked her wall.
That was a really, really big play right there. We're moving on.
Anyways.
It was a big play.
Yes. They were Canadian. It was cinnamon roll Oreos.
Ooh, that sounds kind of good.
Chef's kiss. Kyler. Oh, that's wide open.
Wide open.
Hey, don't leave DeAndre Hopkins wide open. Hello? Please don't do that.
And
Nietzsche
here's
says thank
where
you.
it comes into play, you know, playing with the Packers versus the Cardinals. You just, if someone knows how to use the Cardinals to their full advantage, you just can't stop it. And that
Rondale.
is, oh my God, that's gone. That is gone.
Give me more. His name is Rondale Moore, and he wants more. He's got wheels. I think he's 5. Is he 5'9"? Is Rondale Moore that short?
Is he?
Am I losing? Or he might be 6 foot. I'm trying to think. No, 5'7". I was right. Gotcha. He's 5'7", but he's got 4.340 speed. Dude's got wheels. Purdue University. Shout out to the Boilermakers. Also, Georgia, Alabama's a 10-7 game, just in case anyone was wondering.
Well, you bet your life savings on Alabama, didn't you?
I did not. I actually every time Oreo messages me and says bet everything, my answer is I don't want to. I have a life.
Just listen. There's a few things that I've come to learn when it comes to the TGL guys.
Yeah.
The first one is never take financial advice from banks.
Nope.
Never take financial advice from banks.
Number 2, never take drinking advice from banks.
Never take drinking advice from banks. And number 3,
don't take any advice from banks. Let's just go to that.
If Oreo tells you to bet on something, you lose all luck. If Oreo tells you to bet on something, there's no luck. He has to bet on it himself, otherwise you will lose.
Oh yeah, he does have to bet on it. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I think in general, just a rule is just don't take advice from banks, like.
No.
Or as I call them, 3-time COVID banks.
I don't think that he's gotten COVID 3 times. I think that he's just stupid. And
which is wild because his Twitter ends with IQ.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. It's Banks IQ.
Oh, he did get the feet in bounds. Oh no, he did. He got it. As I say, Simmons.
Feet in bounds? I didn't think he got his feet in bounds right there.
That looked like a
time,
under pressure and accurate.
1, maybe 2 plays and then a field goal.
I mean, it's 28-7. What is Kyler's X factor?
1, maybe 2 plays, 1 play touchdown.
He has first one free as his X factor.
Oh my God.
What an awful X factor.
Oh my God.
What an awful X factor for a quarterback. But hey, you do you, homie. 28-7, just dominance here from Michi. And he's gonna chuck it up. He's got D-Hop. He's got double me. So that's a catch. Yeah, that's a catch because he's got double me active. You got to know when double me's active on the field.
Field goal range, right? Field goal range. Actually, you need to go
38 with Prater would be a 56-yarder. It's right on the edge. I don't think it is though.
I think you probably need to get another 5 yards. 5 yards here. 5 yards.
I mean, here's the answer. You got D-Hop active with double me. I think you're gonna see if you can't get him one-on-one down the field. I think he might have. No, he's not. But they focused.
That's a laser.
They focused on D-Hop. So Christian Kirk says, "I'll just take it then." Thank you. Oh, that's Andy Isabella with the catch.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was missed. Don't know why, but my brain first went, oh, he missed the kick. There goes Oreo, missed the field goals.
He's Gucci.
Oreo doesn't miss it. 17-7.
It's 35-7 at the end of the half in the other game. You think Michi wants that 24K?
I think Michi really wants that 24K.
He wants that trip to Orlando. He wants that 24K. He wants the possibility to play with Rose. I mean, come on.
I think it would be awesome. You know, 24K, you get a trip to Orlando. Can you rent the entire Disney World for a day with 24K? You might be able to.
No, absolutely not. But you can, have a great time.
You can definitely have a great time at Disney World and Universal. I love Universal more than anything. You know this. You obviously know this.
Yeah. I've only been to Disney once. And it was on my honeymoon. And it was okay. It was New Year's at Disney. It was just a zoo. It was just a zoo.
Yeah.
We also went to Universal. I like Universal. I also like the Universal their IP more. It's I would like the Blues Brothers show and all that stuff. I like.
Yeah.
My wife is a Harry Potter person.
Oh my God.
Call that timeout. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
My wife got to do Harry Potter. She loved it.
Oh, that's
I thought it was okay.
That's so cool. There's a new, if you go, there is a new roller coaster at Universal. It's called the Jurassic Velocicoaster. Don't sit in the back.
Okay.
Don't just, I would say sit in the front 4 cars, because if you sit in the back, it was the first time I ever rode it. I was in the very last car, and it felt like a 20-year-old roller coaster. I was banging my head left and right. Like, I did not have fun.
Ooh,
but I heard that if you sit,
pick.
Oh my God.
Pick.
He just
It's a
didn't
pick.
react.
It's a pick. We're just, it's like a
my
guitar
God.
store. We got picks everywhere.
Picks left and right now. But yeah, so I heard from everyone, though, if you sit in the front, it is not like that. It's only because it is so fast that the back does that. It's if there isn't enough weight
new
in the back.
coaster?
Brand new.
Is it a new coaster?
Brand
or
new.
did they...
Just opened 4 months ago.
So it's not a, they didn't like rebrand a coaster.
Brand new. Just opened 4 months ago. I think
So
it's actually kind
JumpOff.
of cool. There was one part, actually, because it's like the Velocicoaster. Oh my God, what is this?
It's a one-man rush.
One-man rush.
That was a one.
Now it's 3.
Kyler can basically set up a picnic back there. He does have D-Hop standing just. Look at this.
Oh, and here we go. Oh
Nope.
my God.
Nope, it's Kyler. It's Kyler. You're not catching him, Rashawn Gary. And pick.
Ah! For a pick? How many seconds did he waste? Like 30? Oh my God. Oh my God. This game. Picks left and right. Picks left and right. Shout out Nick for saying that picks are a rare thing to come across. And there goes the Kyler Murray helmet. All right, we got IT Lock. What's the score over on the PL Oreo game? Let's check this out. Looks like it is a 17-10 right now. Get lucky Oreo. And we got a touchdown. Nice. IT Lock 14-35. See if IT Lock can make a comeback right now.
You deserve better. Sorry.
All right, these games, I'm surprised actually at how close this Oreo game is. Actually very surprised. It was great defense right there though. Great
Yeah, it looked like they matched all the way down the field. Yeah, it was cover 6. They matched all the routes deep down the field. I think if Oreo's too good defensively, if 2K is going to find a way to get back in this game and tie it up, he's going to have to take what the defense gives him, use Murray's legs, and maybe dump it off a little bit. I'd love to see him run a little inside zone out of this gun bunch, just to show that he's willing to run the ball and not throw an interception.
I think that's something that we don't see a lot of, like, based on people running out of gun bunch. Like people tend to go, if they're gonna run, they're gonna go to I form and then go strong, whatever.
Yeah, they definitely telegraph it. They go, guess what? I am running right now, and you're going to have to stop it, as opposed to doing... But I also think the blocking this year is not quite as good out of the shotguns. I mean, last year we saw inside zone and halfback base last year was just unstoppable. I mean, did you see what Spam and Buttons did at the end of the year? Like, he won 4 or 5 footballs. So.
I know.
But see, there you go. He ran inside zone, got 8 yards with Edmonds. Just showing that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's... running out a bunch, this is something that I've actually started to notice that people don't tend to do. If you want to run the ball, you switch, like I said, to I form, you switch to strong. But if you want to keep your opponent on your toes, why not pass out of I form? Why not pass out of strong? I know they're not the best, so why not run out of bunch? It makes your opponent guess what you're going to do.
You want to know why that pass worked right there?
Why?
Because he ran the ball in the last play, and because of that, they didn't adjust the zone drops on the outside to drop back with that crosser. So they stayed forward to stop the underneath route. He hit two hitch routes in a running play. So they brought that hard flat down, and because of that, the crosser got open over the top. That's a great chess match from OG2K.
Oh, there we go. There we go. See, I would have never known that if we didn't have the great Nick Nazesko here.
I could be making it all up. Who knows? Prove it. Let's go. I'm not, though. That's actually what happened.
No, Nick knows a lot more about Madden than I do. Definitely a lot more about Madden.
Tyler. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Baby Yoda. Uh-oh. Baby Yoda. Laser beam. Oh, my God.
My God.
He's so good.
Oh, my God. And
Really
here goes
good.
Nick hugging his Kyler Murray. Do it again.
There's a dog hair on my helmet. How did that happen?
IT lock. 14, Matsimichi 35 on offense. Yo, Oreo game is Oreo versus OG2K is
Yeah,
17
Michi is
right now. It's pretty close. It's a close
Michi
game.
doing
actually,
his best
surprisingly.
farmer impression. He's out there milking.
Milk the clock. Milking everything. Love it.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Stop it. Roll Tide. I put 100 American dollars on it. Roll Tide.
American doll has.
Chase Edmonds underneath, 17 all. Oreo, a little bit of adversity here. I'm not saying he's not losing by far. And again, there's a lot of game left. This is the first time we've seen Oreo today have to actually compete as opposed to just, run away with it.
Of course, yeah. And this is something that I personally didn't think was going to happen. I thought that it would be a flood. Oreo would definitely flood 2K, but it's not what we're seeing right now. We're in the third quarter. Towards the end of the third quarter, actually, 17-17 right now. Definitely a good game to watch, versus the Matsimichi game. Flood.
Well, that game is technically happening.
Oh, out of bounds right there.
Even D-Hop couldn't make that play. And D-Hop's very good. Even he couldn't make that play. I love that play there from Oreo. Just taking what the defense gives him. Little hitch route, gets 9 on 2nd and 10. Again, you hit a couple of those in a row, you're going to see those zone drops come down. You're going to see the hard flats come down. And all of a sudden, you're going to have that big play over the top. A's open. Hit the hitch route again. There you go.
There we go. There we go. Nice little gain of a few yards, inching closer to the end zone. What would you say? What was that?
What did Denzel Washington say? I run 6 plays, split veer like Novocaine. Just give it time. It always works. That's what the hitch route does. It's like Novocaine. Just give it time. It always works.
Did you look at these lyrics?
It wasn't lyrics. I mean, it was a movie quote.
Oh, movie.
But yes, I could not remember I couldn't remember how it went. Shout out to Remember the Titans. Greatest football movie of all time, and nobody can challenge me on that one. It's not Rudy. Rudy's overrated.
4th down, 4th and inches right now. 2-minute warning.
Baby Yoda.
Uh-oh.
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 Bye.
Uh-oh.
Good boy.
Oh,
Good Yoda.
no.
They put the Baby Yoda, the meditation celebration in the game.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, it's in the game now.
That's so cool.
That's a laser.
That's so
D-Hop.
cool. That was a laser from Oreo. Oreo going up. There's 7 on OG2K. 24-17. Great games we have going on right now. Great games. The Oreo OG2K game is definitely a good game. Looks like it's going to come down. I mean, we are in the 4th quarter, so it's definitely going to come down to the last few minutes here.
Yeah, this one is the marquee matchup. Spot of $24,000 tournaments on the line. A trip to Orlando. Again, and by the way, the opportunity to relax the next 2 weekends. You're not going to have to play in these qualifiers anymore. You can just take your time, relax, enjoy. Depending on where you are, awful winter, or where I am, lovely winter, and relax as we head
Lots
into
of
holiday
fog here. Lots of fog where I am.
I enjoy the fog. What the fog?
I don't, why is there fog? It's like the weirdest thing ever. We don't get fog a lot, but this has actually been happening a lot recently. Like, I'm in an area of Northern California that actually surprisingly doesn't get a lot of fog.
Asking the important questions here. Why is there fog?
Like, D-Lock didn't use any of his timeouts.
That's ball game. I mean, again, you're down that much.
Yeah.
Michi scored at the end anyways, 41-14. I don't owe Michi a pizza. He's on to Orlando. You love to see it.
GG's to Michi. Moving back over to the Oreo 2K game, though. That is
OG, what you doing, dog?
Oh, my God. We can't do that when it comes down to it in the 4th quarter. You are 1 possession down. Oreo was almost within field goal range. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what was going on there.
I got nothing, man. I know, you're very good quarterback, but they're really disrespecting you. It's okay.
Oreo's
I respect you.
insane.
I do. I respect you. I'm sorry, man.
And here goes Nick kissing his Kyler Murray helmet.
What? Oh, camera's on for that one? I bet. That one's on me.
Okay, Nick, we all saw that. It will be
It's
clipped and
awkward.
it will be posted on Twitter later.
Cool.
Just
Good to
FYI.
know. Cool. Career's over. Love it. Love to see it. Thank you.
Oreo milking the clock right now. He is in field goal range, so he could definitely go up 2 possessions. You know, you do want to score. You do want to score that 7.
Yeah, I'd love to see him slow this game down, though. Like, I know you're taking those first downs. 3:40. You're going to be able to 40-second play clock here on regs. Run the ball. Pass it on 3rd down if you need to pick it up. He's in the same defense. He's running this Mike blitz. So it's actually double Mabel, and this is a very light defense. Yep, just give it to Edmonds. Take your 2 to 3 yards each time. I don't expect OG to use any of his timeouts.
Yeah. Why is that?
You're already in field goal range. If field goal puts you up by 10, he needs those 3 timeouts in his pocket. So his best hope is to stop him here, make him kick a field goal with about a minute left. Like, that was a big tackle before the first down marker. So this will take it to the 2-minute warning. His best hope is to stop him here on 3rd and short. No, they gave him the first. What a spot. TGL came into play there. He get lucky.
TGL Oreo. All he needs to do really is run the ball right here, get 1 more first down. He's good.
Yeah, at this point, like now OG does have to use timeouts because the game is over if he doesn't.
Definitely.
So he's looking for a fumble. He ran commit.
Oh my
God. Had the open. D-Hop didn't take it. Instead, makes it harder on himself and finds Daniels and scores. Okay.
Sure. Yes. Into the end zone for Oreo. Oreo going up 2 possessions over OG 2K. It looks like that might be game.
You know, some people make ice cream the traditional way. Some people use liquid nitrogen and get complicated with it. You get to the same spot, just one of them was a little more fancy.
Yeah, a little more fancy. Speaking of liquid nitrogen ice cream, there's this ice cream place that K-Mac and I found that I love. And it's in San Francisco, and oh my God.
Which one is it?
Which one
is it?
Cookie dough. I gotta look up the actual name of it again, but it's cookie dough. It's like ice cream, and they make it like right in front of you with the liquid nitrogen and stuff. Yeah. And their cookie dough ice cream has pretzels in it.
What?
Pretzels.
I can hear you. Sorry, I think we're cutting out on Discord. What was that?
Pencils.
You get pencils with it? Oh, that's cool.
Yes. The writing utensils.
I love to see
it. Has
it.
those in there. But actually, I'm not even joking. It's like amazing.
My favorite.
So good.
My favorite ice cream in San Francisco is Humphrey Slocum, and it's the best. It's down on the pier. They do
Smitten.
like
Smitten.
Oh,
ice cream.
Smitten. Yeah.
Have you been there?
I have not. Usually when we go there, we're at either Humphrey Slocum or we're at Salt and Straw. But
yeah, try it.
Okay.
Amazing. So good. Absolutely so good.
TGL got a defensive stop here just to. That nope, that crosser's not there. The crosser's not there, dog. If Steve.
Out of bounds.
Oh, wait. You heard Brandon got in there. That's intercepted on the sideline. But wait. Oh, he didn't get the feet in bounds. Thanks, Brandon. Shout out to BG.
Nice. Love it. All right, 3rd and 7, minute 40 left on the clock.
Are we going to be, is jump off and more importantly, is the city of Orlando going to be able to handle the orbs?
What just happened?
City
of Orlando going to be able to handle the orbs?
Yeah, are they going to be able to handle TGL Oreo? Like, I
don't know.
The city is not prepared.
It's going to be interesting for sure. We'll see if he brings his chick along. That'll be interesting.
We'll see if he gets a
she can root for him and see how much of a nerd he actually is.
You can see the real Oreo. 4th
you know what's
and 7.
really funny? Actually, now that I think about it, oh my God, first down.
Superman.
Holy first down. Great first down right there for OG2K. It's gonna be hard
alive.
it's gonna be hard, I feel like. He's got to score, he's got to get a stop and then score again.
We're under a minute to go. We are officially at the point he has to use these timeouts if he picks up another first down. This should be picked off, though.
That's 100% picked off, and there we go. That
Never
looks
mind.
Like it will be GG's.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was really funny because that Chargers Patriots game that we went to a few weeks ago, we actually went to with Oreo, and that is where I met his girlfriend for the first time. So it was kind of interesting because she was questioning after the fact. She was asking Oreo. She was like, "Why do your friends call you Oreo?" I'm like, oh,
I don't even know why I call him
okay.
Oreo. I'm not gonna lie. I got nothing. It's just what.
Yeah, I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. Well,
Big congrats to
GG's
our
to
winners.
everyone who has played today, and congratulations to our winners. We do have Moneyman Sumichi on the PlayStation side, and a big GG's over to the Xbox side with PL Oreo. I call him PL Oreo, but it's just Oreo. Get lucky Oreo, whatever you want to call him. GG's to both of our winners. You guys did
Yeah.
awesome. You guys did great.
I mean,
Thank you guys so much for playing.
You get to play for $24,000. You get that trip to Orlando. You know, you that Oreo OG 2K game surprised me. It was early, lots of turnovers. Felt like it took them a little bit to get into the game and find their flow, but once they did, Oreo really locked down defensively. And for Michi, it was just dominance. I mean, he was just dominant.
Absolutely dominating.
I'm interested to see if D-Lock buys back in for next week or the week after, because I feel like the way he played this weekend, I think he could qualify for this tournament if he buys into another tournament. He just ran into a buzzsaw. Michi was just on his game today.
Definitely, definitely. So if you guys didn't hear that from Nick, though, if you guys played in today's games and you didn't make it to the finals, you didn't make it to the live event like you wanted to, you guys are more than welcome to head over to the jumpoff.gg website where you guys can go ahead and buy it back in for the next qualifying rounds week 3 and week 4 actually at a cheaper price. So I think it's awesome if you guys do want to get back into the games and, have another shot at making it to the live event in Orlando.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to go play in a live event in Orlando. I don't tell you. Sign up. If you didn't qualify, sign up. Make sure you're playing these next 2 weekends. And Oreo's
All
bragging
right,
in
and
chat.
speaking of the live event in Orlando, though, we do have another special guest with us today.
Is it
We
me?
do have the one and only Terrence Ross with us. What's up? How are you?
Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on?
Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, this is your own Twitch channel, but
Yeah, hey, I just want to say that the digs here on the Terrence Ross Twitch, it's nice over here. You did a nice job with it.
Man,
it's comfortable.
I'm trying to get it to grow. It's up and coming.
It's awesome. It's awesome what you guys are doing too, and putting on this entire event, this entire tournament. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
No, for sure. Anytime you can get people to play, especially for money, it gets competitive. The games today were great. I see everybody's picking the Cardinals, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Cardinals are gonna whoever is controlling them, the Cardinals are gonna probably win this year because that's just the go-to team. But it's been some great games. It's still one more week, so I mean, I'm ready for you guys to come back out and have another chance at the trophy.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a fun tournament, seeing so many guys compete. Talk to me a little bit about, and we've talked about it a little bit, but talk to me just a bit about why putting on an event like this was so important to you and what esports means to not only yourself, but to the community.
Oh man, I'm a gamer at heart. I've always been a fan of esports. Video games have been a passion of mine since I've been growing up. So this is the opportunity just arose to kind of make a play on it, and this just seemed like the perfect opportunity to come out and put something together. And what other game to do it than Madden? It's one of those games that everybody can play, everybody loves. It's one of those games that everybody can play and learn. So it's been fun so far, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing these guys out here competing, and really, I think we talked about it during the games. My favorite part is being able to get back to an in-person Madden event, the ability to go down to Orlando at Full Sail and be able to see this event in person, having not been in person for 2 years. That's so huge for the Madden community.
No, absolutely. It's been a long time since people can come together and have fun and play games. So everything's been fun online, and we're so thankful for everybody that came out and supporting and playing. And we hope that you guys come out next week. But this has been amazing, man. I can't wait to see where we can take this.
Let me just say, by the way, as a fan, that's a hell of a game last night, man. Dude, what a game. I mean,
it was close.
I'm telling you, watching the Magic. I mean, I'm watching this Rockets team. So much young talent.
Yeah.
Same with the Magic. A lot of young talent.
Yeah.
It almost felt like what we could be seeing 3-4 years down the line in playoffs and NBA finals. That was an awesome game.
No, for sure, man. It's definitely a new era is coming up. It's upon us. All the young guys are starting to show up. Man, even Cole Anthony's been killing it for us, and he's just one of those guys that are going to stand out in the next few years. Him and Franz Wagner, we got some young guys on our team that can go. So it's been fun watching them kind of develop, and I can't wait to see what they'll turn into the next 4 or 5 seasons from now. I mean, they're going to be really good. So it's going to be a different league, man. I'm guessing the next 4 or 5 years, Braun and all those guys are going to start retiring, start leaving. But I mean, we have a great young core of new guys coming in, so it'll still be fun.
I'm just saying, selfishly, I started Wendell Carter in DFS, and he came down with 16
Hey.
boards, so that was good for me. I mean, he was a beast.
yeah, that's Wendell, man. He does what he does.
So we got 2 more qualifiers coming up, a couple more spots out there. I think, you know, we say these online qualifiers have been fun to watch, but I think my favorite part is we're seeing players that maybe we didn't know in the Madden community really make a name for themselves, and competition's really bringing the best out of these players.
For sure. I mean, that's the best part about this, is seeing the Cinderella stories, and see the people making their names, and seeing the people coming up out of nowhere, and then really just putting on. I mean, and that's a good thing. Like, you have your online version, and then you get a whole complete different aspect of the game once you come out here to Orlando, and you get to see everybody face to face and get that kind of rush. So it's a different feeling. So we're gonna see how a lot of people transition, how they handle it.
I'm curious. You're a competitor. You've been, you know, playing in the NBA. You go through wins and losses. Our guy who lost in the finals, OG2K in the chat, he says, so pissed right now. I don't know what I was thinking. I played awful. What sort of advice do you have? The guy got so close to being able to steal that spot, coming down just short of it. What sort of advice do you have as a competitor?
Hey man, you might have lost this week, but you know that experience right there is valuable. You can't replace that. So now you know what you have to do for next week. Man, you got this close. There's no way that you can't, you know, go all the way next time.
I mean, what more can you say? Like, the great part about this tournament, you got 2 more opportunities to qualify. So sign back
Come on,
up,
guys.
get back in here. And big shout out Robo in the chat, shouting out T Ross. It's great. I love that you're hosting this on your channel,
Robo.
man. Like, this is really cool. I've been having a blast hanging out with Rose. And yeah, man, I cannot wait for January. It's marked on the calendar, big red circle to get down to Orlando. And by the way, great job picking out January as the time to get down there. It's gonna be awful weather everywhere else, but it's gonna be beautiful in Orlando.
It's gonna be
For
so
sure.
nice.
Sunny weather, man. Can't wait. That's the one thing I always forget. So like when I travel and I'm on the road, sometimes I go to like places that I was like, oh, I forgot to bring a jacket because like it's December here, and I'm so used to like just wearing shorts and t-shirts probably 12 months out of the year. So it's just it takes me a little while to get readjusted. So I know everybody, if you guys are living in a cold climate right now, bring your shorts, bring the bathing suits, all of that, because it's going to be super sunny when you're out there.
It's going to be the time to be out there. Well, Terrence, again, thank you. I know you guys got you're heading West Coast. You're coming out this way. I know you got Golden State on Monday. Got to take on Steph. They took down the Suns last night.
Right now.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, man, I'm out here right now. We got here last night, really. We got here like 3 o'clock in the morning. So
wow.
Oh, really? You're in like San Francisco now?
Yeah,
nice.
Downtown, right here.
Oh shoot, that's where I am. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Yo, and the weather's not bad out here either. It's pretty. It was
foggy yesterday. It was very foggy yesterday.
Okay, I went walking outside for a little bit. It's pretty clear. It's not
right now. It's
cold.
fine.
It's like warm. Yeah, it's perfect.
Well, I mean, I love San Fran. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, but I know you guys got a big West Coast swing. Good luck in those games. Make some plays out there. We'll be rooting you on. And thank you once again for hosting this and letting us be a part of this, and cannot wait to be down there in January.
Thank you guys for being a part, man. You guys are doing an amazing job. You guys making this fun for everybody. So just thank you guys again.
Hey, appreciate you.
Thank
Terrence
you so
Ross.
much. We appreciate you.
Join us.
See you guys later.
Check out the magic. Come on, they're fighting out there. They're playing West Coast swing. Rose, this was a blast. I don't know. I know I'm just like sort of hamstrung thrown in here. I got to drive to Vegas in like 10 minutes, but we saw some great Madden today, and that's all you can really ask for.
It was awesome. It was so much fun. I mean, those games especially, you know, it came down to the last few minutes in the Oreo game, which we both did not expect. You know, we thought the Mancy Michi game was going to be a little closer. It was definitely a lot of fun. You know, those games definitely did not go the way that we play, and they were actually a little flip-flopped. But this weekend was a lot of fun, and we hope to see you guys next weekend. So if you guys aren't already signed up, make sure you guys go ahead and do so. I've been repeating this the entire stream. For those of you guys that have just tuned in, JumpOff.gg. That is your one-stop shop for the entire tournament. You can see the prize pool. You can see who is participating in it. The celebrities, the influencers, the Madden pro players, the Madden content creators. You guys can also sign up over on that website as well. And if you didn't make it quite as far as you wanted to, don't worry about that. We still have 2 more weekends to go. You guys are more than welcome to go ahead and buy yourself back. But that's going to be it for today's stream. We hope that you guys enjoyed. Definitely had a lot of fun over here on today's stream. We had some great guests, great gameplay for today. And we'll see you guys next week.